What's up, everybody? Welcome to another new Resellers Unite. My name's Alex, Fatman the Flipper. I'm your friendly neighborhood Fat Man, and we are a little bit late. I want to apologize to everybody. Apparently, this has been happening to a few people lately, and I didn't notice until it was too late. And luckily, we had an expert in live shows, at least compared to me, um, let me know what I needed to do. So we were able to fix it. But what is up, everybody? Let me give a quick shout out to all of you people that have been so patiently waiting. I hope you got your popcorn. I hope you got your snow caps, your butterfingers, your gummy bears, whatever it may be. Um, but we got Wyatt Earth in the chat. Trista, what is up, Trista? Pat, the reseller, he's here. My mom, what's up, mom? Alma Gonzalez. Everybody show my mom love. That woman went through hell with me, and now she's living the life. Vikings mother, what is up? Just me, Kathy. We have Kim in the building. We got Wade's Ventures. What's up, Wade? CJ, Michelle with one L. What is up? Yo, we got Mike, Storage Auction Pirate, in the building. What is up, man? Land Shark Picker, Craig, what's up? Frontier Flipper. Man, so many people up in here, man. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Ciosa, there's so many people. Banana Fines is here. What is up, everybody? And yes, it's Saturday night, so we're gonna party a little bit, and we're gonna talk about reselling at the same time. Um, and we have some great people on the panel. We have the usual suspects, and we got a special guest. So I'm gonna introduce ladies first. Tiffany, what is up? How you doing tonight?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is Tiffany, Eat Sleep Amazon. I sell mostly on Amazon, a little bit of eBay, and I'm glad to see everybody here. Thanks for coming back. And if you're new, welcome.
What's up? What's up? All right. Now I'm gonna go over to my dog, the only one that looks like Scott when he was a little bit younger. What is up, Josh? How you doing, man?
What is up, man? How is everybody doing? I am Josh, the Suburban Beard, and I was selling eBay and Amazon. I recently reopened my Poshmark and Mercari and OfferUp. I no longer sell on Facebook Marketplace, and I am here to learn, like everybody else is, talk about the trials and tribulations of being bearded and awesome. And yeah, back to you, Alex.
All right, now on to sports. Yo, what is up, DG Picker? Say hi to everybody, man.
What's up, everybody? I am Gangsta Picker. I sell, I sell on eBay and Amazon, and yeah, I'm here just like here to learn and figure out all this fancy new stuff going on in the reselling world. Back to you, Alex.
All right, now we're on to weather. I'm just joking. So now we're gonna introduce my homie, man, my dog, my right hand, kind of like from another place, and just he's just one of. I'm so happy to consider him a friend, man. And my dog, what's up, Shane? You're here for. I think this is the first time you made it to one of our live shows, man. Say hi to everybody that already knows you. Everybody knows.
First time, man. But for sure, thanks for inviting me. And I remember when Alex reached out to me before you even had a YouTube channel, and we were talking on my like chats below the videos. And so yeah, definitely. Man, it's awesome the people you meet in social media, and so just happy to be here. And yeah, let's do it.
Awesome, man. Yeah, man. It's to me, it's like it's still overwhelming. It's still kind of like I can't grasp the fact that I'm even doing a live Saturday show. With my dog BG Picker. I would have never met him if I didn't watch your videos and comment on your videos and you invited me on the live show. I wouldn't be doing YouTube right now. My life wouldn't be as great as it is, honestly, because I wouldn't turn back. I love it. I love this whole thing, everything, everybody I've met. It's been amazing, overwhelming.
Well,
So
and YouTube's a struggle, man. Like it, and it's good to have a group to be able to go to the struggle with because when I first started on YouTube, it was a pretty lonely place. There wasn't a whole lot of people around at first. You know what I mean? So
yeah, no, I could imagine, man. I could imagine. I mean, it's just awesome, man. Yeah, it's like an extra job, kind of. Like
mhm.
extra work, but it's kind of the same way with reselling, where sometimes, yeah, it feels like you're stressed out because you're trying to get things accomplished and all that, but in reality it's like you're enjoying it at the same time, so it doesn't bother you that much, like you do it because you're enjoying it.
Right.
So yeah, man, I'm happy you're here, man. And
Dude, for sure, man, for sure. And sorry I didn't make it anytime before. We are like so busy on the weekends, and this was like the first Saturday we actually haven't had some kind of a graduation party or something to attend. It's crazy.
that's awesome, man. Awesome, man. Yeah, so you know um what are we doing tonight? Well, uh, the whole concept of like today's show, I want to, just in case anybody's out there that's new to the show and hasn't been here for the past couple months that we've been doing the Saturday night show. Um, when we started doing this, me and DG, me and Jordan, we became friends and we would just talk to each other pretty much every single night, and we would talk for hours, and all we would talk about is what we were going through as resellers, and we would talk about like, oh, did you hear about this thing on eBay? Did you hear about this thing on Amazon? Oh man, today I made a sale, or I'm never going to get my ratings up, or we just, it was like nonstop. And then one day we were like, dude, why don't we should just go live and talk about this stuff, because I'm pretty sure that there's other people that go through this. So that's how it all pretty much started, and it grew to where it's at right now, and it's pretty amazing because I've also been able to make more amazing friends. So Josh, Tiffany, these people are really, like, if it weren't for them being part of this with me, like, I don't know what it would, I don't know where I'd be at, but I'm very happy that they are. You know what I'm saying? And I consider them like brother and sister. Um, so basically, the concept of the show was, hey, let's talk about whatever the new reseller or whatever anybody else wants to talk about. What are you going through in the week? It's Saturday, it's the weekend. What did you go through? What kind of bumps in the road, or what kind of success stories you went through, or what things did you learn? So normally we're supposed to ask everybody, hey, what are you going through? And you talk about it. And now it's like, man, so many things happen to each and every one of us this week. Things that could have easily like made us, lose stability. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody here has some experience throughout the week that really was unexpected, or they weren't expecting it, but they overcame it, and they kept going, and there's so that's basically where we're at. And like, I don't know if anybody would like to mention, like, how was their week, like what thing this week. I know Josh's experience is definitely like insane, but I want him to share that experience, because I have like my thoughts on it, and it's pretty insane. Go on, Josh, if you could, man.
Okay, so I don't even know what was it, Tuesday or when Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those, a day during the week. Um, is the heaviest rainfall we've had in who knows how long, and it was weird because it was just after the Saturday show where the lightning was shaking Jordan's house and stuff like that. But it was
Yeah.
later in the week, and I was literally on. Yeah, it was. I think it was Tuesday because Monday I did a full 120 listings, and I was super stoked. I changed every auction in my store to go to meet every eBay criteria. So free shipping, popularity sort, you name it. And I had like 17, 18 sales in a few hours. It was amazing. The next morning, I come out to do it again, and my son's out riding his bike. The rain just hits, and about 5 minutes after the rain, I turn around, and the rain is just coming into the garage. There's nowhere for the water to go. And then it slowed down, started to clear it out. Nothing was damaged. It wasn't too crazy. And then about half hour later, it started again. It didn't stop raining for a few hours later. And I had about 4 inches of water in my garage, master bedroom, laundry room, bathroom, house. And yeah, so it was a couple days of just nonsense and running around. Still handled my shipments, didn't get my listings done, but just kept going. What are you gonna do? I mean, it's something else to deal with. It's not always what you want to deal with, but it stinks. But make it happen.
Yeah, like who's gonna expect? You know what I'm saying? You got your garage, you got all your inventory there, and you're there all the time. You're listing. You put in a lot of work. This guy Josh. Sometimes I'm like, nah, there's no way you listed that much today. Like seriously, this man really puts in a lot of work, and I admire that about him. But what I admired him about him this week was his attitude towards his situation, and that's something that I feel that it's very hard for us to have that sort of attitude, or at least put that attitude out there, right? So last week or the other day, I was on Kim's show, and I saw Storage Auction Pirate Mike. He had popped in the chat, and I got emotional, because I just wanted to express to him that he inspires me. I recently started following him because of Wade's venture. Wade had a live show where he had What the Hales, and he had a bunch of storage people on there, and that was the first time I honestly saw these people, and I show love and I pay homage to like people that came before me and stuff like that, and I respect Wade with to the fullest. So I support the people he supports. So I started following them, and next thing you know, I'm looking at his posts, and he puts out some inspirational stuff. And the thing is that I related to that because I saw that he was expressing joy and positivity, but I can also see that it came from a place of negativity. It came from a place of, the opposite. Like, in other words, when people inspire you, and they say inspirational things, it's usually because, and you feel that, it's usually because they felt what you're feeling right before you heard that inspirational stuff. They know what it feels like. And that's what I felt with Mike, and that's why I got emotional, because I relate to him that way, you know? Um, and it is what it is. But the attitude that you have, that you put out there, even if it's not even like real, like you're lying to yourself, right? Like Josh, it was literally, dude, he had a picture. If y'all didn't see it, follow him on Instagram, check him out. This guy put a picture of him in his garage on one of those little what do you call it?
The
Yeah,
cooler
like a
chairs.
like a lounge chair, like a little beach chair, that goes in the sand with his feet in the water, saying, I'm gonna sell some waterfront property or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was funny. That was hysterical.
And the truth is, he probably was extremely exhausted, didn't know what was gonna happen, how he was gonna handle it. But the simple fact that he was able to look at it and find a moment to laugh about it got him to get through it in the long run. Because now, it kind of gave him like a little boost of like, all right, and now, as soon as all the water was gone, he had like 100. I don't know how much things you sold, but things just bounced back and everything's good now. But you made it through that because of your attitude, dude.
Yeah, you have to keep up the good attitude. I hate negative attitude. It frustrates. That's the only time I get angry is when I have a bad attitude. If that makes any sense, And I hate feeling that way because anything that's wrong can be corrected. Now, unless you did something just idiotic, right? Like if you go and you kill somebody, obviously you're on your own, right? Okay, but it like water coming to my house. I could have been pissed off. I could have just started throwing stuff everywhere. But that solves nothing. So I did my best to do stuff. I was blessed. I was lucky. The inventory I lost wasn't worth anything. I mean, we're talking Western VHS tapes and some little stuff I picked up here. Now, granted, anything you source is inventory. A loss is a loss, but I didn't lose anything that actually makes me money. I can deal with everything else, and I was able to clean everything and not have a ruined house. So it's on to the next thing. Ready? Like I told Jordan, I'm like, I totally want to just sleep Sunday because I'm tired, but I'm like, if I can bust out another 100 listings Sunday, that gets me ahead for the week, ready to go, and start all over again, and finally get my videos out.
100 listings is so many listings, so many listings.
I love it. I'm like McDonald's. It's the straight routine, one after another after another. I mean, I won't lie. At the end of it, I'm done. I can't see straight. I'm tired, but I love doing it. That's the weird part for me. So I mean, it's not a bad thing to have, I guess, being in this business. But
Well, I think that like for Amazon, it's a lot easier to like push stuff out and send it to the warehouse. And eBay, that's where like I struggle even myself, is because no one likes listing. I mean, I don't. I hate listing. And so
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
it's hard to do. That's why I have a lister. And I think that the stuff that you don't like to do, you have to farm out a little bit to some other people.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
I keep getting really bad feedback. Do you guys hear that?
Mm-hmm.
is it coming from me?
Who isn't wearing headphones? Is everyone wearing headphones?
I think it might be Jordan.
Yeah.
But it's all right. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. It's all good. Yeah, man. I mean, that's what it is, and then everybody has their thing that they went through, and it's things that you're gonna continue to go through, and what you go through is just gonna make you stronger. Especially when you're like new, or just have a few months in reselling, or you're really determined to go full time as a reseller, or even if you're just wanting to do it as a side hustle, and to continue to do it and grow. You still have to have that attitude. You gotta realize that things are gonna come your way, and you have to overcome it.
Oh yeah.
And like I don't know, anybody else has something they might wanna say. Like, I don't know, Tiffany, you went through something this week that you felt like it was like, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna get through. How am I gonna deal with this? How's it gonna happen? Because you went out sourcing this week and you were having a great time, and then next thing you know,
Well, I was gone 2 weeks. I didn't realize I was gone so long. I mean, I went to Austin for multiple reasons, but while I was there, I'm like, I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm going to source. And I did. And I came back with my car, like, I put a photo on Instagram and Facebook, but I got more after that. And I couldn't see through my back window. Like, it was just so much stuff. And I've never sourced like that before. I did do a few shipments while I was there, but I mainly just focused on sourcing and not processing as I went. And I don't think I'll ever make that mistake again, because when I got home, I mean, I had the kitchen, the dining room, the living room. I mean, everything was just chaotic, and I kind of got overwhelmed a little bit, and I was like, what am I going to do? How am I going to deal with all this? But I have a really supportive family members, and they helped me with it. And yeah, man, I just kept pushing through until I finally could get it all out there. So I got it all out the door. I have a little bit more, but just tiny bit. Most of it I can say I got out the door today. So yeah. So
Nice.
I don't. Yeah, I gotta get a process though. So if I do this again, like, yeah,
but that's the thing, right? You learn it now.
yeah,
You got to go through some things to learn how to do it. But you could have easily just like been like, this is too much. I don't know. I need a break, or
yeah.
and which sometimes that's valid. Sometimes it's valid
Oh,
to
for sure.
break
Yeah,
it. But you
For
definitely learned.
sure.
I honestly thought the whole time you were buying stuff and packing it and shipping it. Like I didn't even think twice to be like, "Hey Tiffany, are you shipping?" No, I just honestly thought you were shipping that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
so
did
did I.
process some. I mean, I got probably a good, 6 big boxes out while I was gone. But then I wanted to really focus on just, I had some things I had to do when I was out of town. I had friends and family I wanted to see. And yeah, and then I just really wanted to focus on hitting those stores because, I was like, this is a good opportunity. So I was like, I'll just process it all when I get home and yeah, learned that lesson. So I mean, but it's a process. It's a learning experience. So yeah,
Now,
yeah,
Jordan, because I want to ask
So
Shane a question that goes with all this, right? Because he definitely has way more experience than at least me and I know I know Josh has been he's been doing eBay for a little bit longer. Like he's got a couple years under his belt, I believe. But as far as me and Tiffany together, Shane definitely has us has more experience than both of us combined. But Jordan, what was it this week that told you, you know, what that it was like you had to make a decision, or you know what I'm saying? I believe it had something to do with your job or something like that. I mean, I don't want to put your stuff out there, but or whatever you feel that's you know,
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I got sick on Friday or like Thursday night. I think I ate some bad food. I woke up Friday and just yeah, it's coming out all ends. so so I called off work. So I'm expecting to get some lashings on Monday from that. But I ended up going to work today to kind of make up that time I lost yesterday at work. But I went out last night and went sourcing and uh, came home last night and listed everything that I had bought. I actually made some sales today, but yeah, I wasn't actually expecting to wake up sick and have to deal with all that, and then I'm already on the hot seat as it is at work with multiple things. It's just management and stuff like that. But I won't get into any of that. But yeah, I mean, I had to do what I needed to do, I guess. I wanted to go beyond and do a bunch of other stuff, but I ended up going to work and putting in time to please the corporate world. So I can't exactly afford to lose my job right now. About to have a baby here in a couple weeks, so
yeah, man, that's
gotta
awesome.
gotta.
Yeah, because I
But
mean, from what I
tomorrow, I'm gonna go do some yard sale tomorrow.
hell yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, from what I understand, you're going through a lot of because me and you relate a lot when it comes to having a job and at the same time trying to do eBay and Amazon and now YouTube too and all that. And
It's hard.
like even the smallest thing as getting sick can can really weigh a lot on you mentally when it comes to worrying about things that haven't even happened.
Yeah,
So, but at the end of the day, you did what you had to do. You went to work. You went to work when you really didn't have to kind of make up for the fact that you couldn't go to work because you were sick. You did what you had to do. You did what a man does, or a grown, responsible person does. And it's all good. Like your eBay store, you're doing amazing. You still kept listing no matter what. So that's something that's admirable, man. That's admirable, bro. So and it goes to show, like, no matter how big or small the situation is, you can overcome it. It all depends on the mentality you have, and also it depends on the people you surround yourself with. If you surround
Yeah.
yourself with the wrong people, honestly, you're gonna be led in the wrong direction. You know, because the way other people can see your situation is gonna be totally different than the way you see it. So whatever it is that you're going through with your business, with your eBay, with your Amazon, with your Poshmark, with your Macari, just your reselling, whatever it is you're going through in your family life, whatever it is you're going through in in every aspect of your life, the people that you surround yourself with are gonna be able to help you get through those things by pointing out the things that you can't see. So just make sure that you surround yourself with the right kind of people. Make sure that when you're talking to somebody, that you know that person is genuine. You get what I'm saying? Because not everybody's gonna be genuine to you. Some people
Mhm.
will, some people won't. You know, some people are genuine to other people, but they won't be to you. So with that being said, it's just make sure you know who you're talking to, and make sure you know who you have around you. And at the end of the day, you make your own decisions. So it's like when Shane, he helped me out. He didn't have to. He didn't have to. He didn't have to spend even a few minutes with me talking to me. But he gave me a point of view that I didn't see clearly, and it helped me because now my place is pretty much empty. I'm freed of inventory. My inventory is in a storage locker. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Me and my buddy Oscar, we sharing it. It's and we're helping each other out at the same time. And this is again for me like just part of the process for me. It's my process. It's what I'm going through, but it was definitely a learning curve. I went to a yard sale today. Tomorrow, I'm gonna list all of these DVDs, all of these, all of them. I might not make much, but there's over 50 of them here, and I didn't pay much for them. So if I sell them, I sell them. But guess what? I would have done before. I would have said no. I'll hold these for later, and I got other things I need to do, or oh, I gotta check my Macari, and I gotta put some stuff on Macari, or I gotta figure out what I'm doing with Poshmark, or I gotta go over here and talk to these people. Like I was doing way too much. And if Shane didn't listen to what I was going through and give me his point of view, I wouldn't have been able to see that. I would have probably just kept going and digging myself into the hole that I was already in. And I'm climbing out of it. So for that, I thank you, Shane. But as far as, you with your experience, man, what kind of things have you gone through? I'm just curious, man. Like, is there anything you've gone through that almost got you saying, like, man, where do I go? What do I do? And how'd you get out of it?
Yeah, you know what's crazy is YouTube does that to me every month. The thing is YouTube is a great platform when you're starting, and you're starting your channel and you meet a lot of people. But that, like, this week, I've really had to step back from YouTube and really look at like what I have to do. And I mean that in two ways, is because for me, YouTube has always been the platform that kind of makes you rise with the tide, or it makes you kind of, per se, it gets you in a bad thought of mind, because YouTube can make you think very negatively and it can make you think very positively. And what I mean by that is there's a ton of content creators out there that just want to see you fail. There's a ton of haters out there that just want to see you fail. When you have a good idea, people get, all pissed off over something, and then all of a sudden they're your friends again. And that's where you have to like take a step back. And for me, like, I took a step back and I'm like, what do I need to do on YouTube? And what do I need to do for my business? Because back in the fourth quarter, like, Alex, you've seen my videos, I was showing everything I bought. And
Mhm.
Yeah.
I didn't I mean, I was still selling it, but for less. And so most YouTube creators out there, even me, having 25,000 subscribers, I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. Like, I don't make I make more money selling on Amazon than I do from YouTube. And that's even if you have a viral video, that's only one-time money. Then you're, a few months later, you're back to normal. And so my thought was I'm still going to do content, I'm not going to go anywhere, but I'm changing my content up. I'm changing my channel up a little bit. And I'm working through some of the things I'm going through on YouTube to make my channel better, but also not show everything I pick up, because everybody that sells on Amazon, if you're a YouTuber, you have to have your secrets that no one knows. And as soon as you divulge them, most YouTubers at that point that are Amazon sellers become just YouTubers.
Yeah, and I definitely don't want that, man. Like
Yeah.
somebody, I was talking to somebody, or I had sent out, I think it was that rooster thing or something,
Yep.
and
But you
somebody,
have to have your secrets, you know what I mean? You have to have those things that is secret to you that some people may know, but not the whole world. And that's what I've realized in the last few weeks, the last couple months. That's why my content's been scaled back, and I'm just working through it,
yeah, yeah, I did that one time. It was a video I put out where I had some stuff that I found on clearance, but I was just trying to show people like how to do the.
Yes, and I commented on that video. I
Yeah,
said, "Hold up, man. Hold up. Hold the reins back."
yeah, Tiffany, and this was before me and Tiffany even.
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
it was
before I even knew you.
Yeah, I think it was the first time we interacted, and I respected what she said. It was, it made sense. At the end of the day, I was, the way I look at where I'm wrong was that, yeah, I was only thinking about myself at that moment, because when I put that video out, I literally, like, all that stuff that I bought, it it showed up to Amazon and it all sold out. So I was like, okay, I'll give it like another week or two, and I gave it like a week or two, and then I put the video out, and then Tiffany commented, and I was like, yeah, it's true, yeah, there's other people selling that stuff, and yeah, people, and it made sense, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that no more, because that's not fair to people.
Well, and it's not necessarily not fair. It's just YouTube is kind of like one of those things where it's kind of like all is fun in war. You know what I mean? Like everybody on YouTube is like, and even if you're friends, even if you're not friends, even if a moderator's in a chat or you're not a moderator, everybody is a competitor at some extent.
Right.
And that's what you have to look at it like, you know what I mean? And I think that, you can do collabs, you can do videos, but at some point you have to change your content up a little bit to where you protect your business.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
That's good advice.
Yep, I agree.
It's good advice. I mean, I would agree with almost anything you say, Shane.
Dude, don't do that. Call me out of my shit. If I say something that's like,
Yeah, but you've been there and done that stuff. Like,
yeah,
we're
but
so
you know
green
what
on
though
it,
is I started out in the same place that you're in right now, and
that's what I want to hear about, man. Like that's why like I like that you're here, because I want to hear about that. What'd you say, Josh? I didn't hear Josh.
I say he started out where I did. I'm like, you lived in Cleveland? That's awesome.
You lived in Cleveland? Awesome. Your house got flooded too? That's a coincidence.
So cool. We have so much fun. If we just become best friends.
Dude, yep. You want to go do karate in the garage? But no, I mean, here's the thing. Like when I first started out in reselling, like I've been selling since 2005 on eBay, and I took a couple years and I didn't sell anything. I just stopped. And now it's about 4 years ago, I started hitting eBay really hard. And that's because I had $20 in my savings account. And I'm like, we need to find a better way to make money. We're living paycheck to paycheck. That's why I told my wife. And dude, that struggle didn't stop. and it was always a struggle. Money has and will always be a struggle for everyone, I think. And so for me, that was the struggle. I had bad cash flow, and stuff wasn't selling as quickly on eBay as I wanted it to. And half of it was my fault because I was taking pictures in my garage with 2 floor lamps and a gray bed sheet, and I was making it work. You know what I mean? Like, I had to make it work for me, and I didn't grow up with money. Like, my parents they weren't rich. Like, I grew up in Southern Illinois, and for dinner, my dad would go kill rabbits, and that's what we would have for dinner sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty surreal, but then, Amazon was kind of like a turning point for me. That's where everything was turned around with, because I started selling on Amazon and I failed. Started merch fulfilling and I sold like 6 items in like, I don't know, 7 months. It was horrible. And I had a lot of items on there. And I can tell you right now, like, I quit Amazon for a year and a half to 2 years before I got in the FBA.
Wow.
So it was a long road for me, and YouTube was a long road for me. When I started YouTube, I didn't know anybody. I sat there and I would talk to myself and get 5 views in maybe a one video within 2 weeks if I was lucky. If I was lucky, you know what I mean? And so then I started making some connections down the road. But the first 6 months, I was sitting there talking to myself in my garage on a webcam, doing live shows, no pre-recorded content. I didn't understand anything. And that's when I started diving in and learning everything I could about, Amazon and eBay and YouTube and,
Yeah, man. I mean, I was actually reading some comments too, and they're talking about how failure is key. Like Mike said it. He said failure is key to success.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was my whole concept of my whole thing of why I even was like, okay, if I'm gonna do YouTube, what do I got? What can I offer? And like, dude, I got what was it? Amazon sent me a message saying, or every time I open up my Amazon seller app, it said, at risk of deactivation. So I was like, man, I wonder if anybody else has gone through this with no idea of how to deal with it. So, and I tried dealing with it, and I almost got scammed, I think, by somebody in another country. So I was like, I think this will be a great, thing to talk about, and I put that out there, and I was like, okay, that's what I have to offer. Is let me show you where I make mistakes, where I do things right, and then it just evolved from that because then I enjoy doing videos. I like being creative. Like, I don't know if everybody in the chat, if you guys have not seen it, I honestly, I love it. I think about it and I laugh. The little promo video that I did for this show tonight, that stuff. I like it. Like, I really like it, and I like the fact that I can put it out there, on YouTube and all that. And so if you haven't seen it, go check it out later.
and that's the thing is, like, for my content, like, I had to switch it up because it was affecting my business. But I'm still going to do retail arbitrage videos. But I'm really like, I want a different path to go down on YouTube, and I'm not. I honestly don't know what it is yet, to be honest, because every YouTuber will go through this, even no matter how big you are. Some people, it takes a long time for them to go through it. They might be 100,000 subs and then they go through it, but it's a keyword. The keyword dies, and what I mean by that is it becomes convoluted. Too many people start doing it, and people lose interest, and it happens with every single topic. And people will say that'll never happen to this topic. Just wait, it will. And you have to keep focusing on new content every day and keep researching, throwing new videos out there, and testing the market.
I mean, Shane, your point literally comes across even to the point of Amazon. Like, oh, I found this magical item. I'm not going to tell anybody. You're
Yep.
not the only person scanning. You know,
Right.
20 other states, somebody finds that same item, and all of a sudden it tanks. It's the same as your keyword on YouTube. It's the same as the DVD VCR combos on eBay. You know, when they were going for 70, 80, and now people have them drop down to like $30 with free shipping. I'm like, if you're in Cleveland shipping that to California, that's $28 shipping. Like, why would you not want to make profit on that?
Right. And retail arbitrage, like the keyword's not dead. You know, it's just it got really convoluted because everybody started doing the same content. You know, and so that's why I took mainly a step back from RA videos was I would rather do the RA instead of film it because I know that I'm going to get more out of it. And you know, I got to where I was measuring my success on just YouTube. And I'm like, I need to step back and look on the success of my business because YouTube doesn't matter that much.
Right.
Yeah.
The people that like say I'm going to focus on YouTube because I want to be successful are the people that are YouTubers. They're not sellers. That's fine. That's fine. You know, if you're going to be that, just say, hey, I don't plan on selling. I'm a YouTuber. And that's okay.
Well, I mean, I think at the end of the day, if you're just honest about what you're doing,
Yep.
and you know, people are gonna resonate with it if they want to, you know.
But
So,
you know, for me, like I learned through time that way more money can be made on Amazon than YouTube. And YouTube isn't about the money, it's about making connections. The money's nice, but if you spend all your time doing YouTube, how are you going to pay bills?
well, yeah. I
What are
mean,
you talking about? I
you're-
don't make any damn money on YouTube.
Not yet. Not yet.
unless you're like,
I'll make
you
a
know,
couple pennies to make a video, I guess.
Chris, the thrift shop hustler. Chris is a good dude. We done a collab together, and I'm supposed to go on his channel pretty soon. I got to shoot him some dates for that, but I forgot. But I remember. But he said the thing I did this year was to make a list of the things that make me money, and the top of the list I focused on more, and YouTube was very low on the list. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's literally like I've kind of been breaking it down to, like for me is what's making me money, where, like a specific store that's making me money, and like RA versus thrifting, and I'm trying to change my whole like business model. Like I literally have boxes behind me, just full of get it the hell out of here kind of bad buys versus like, okay, I bought stuff yesterday. I went out and I bought stuff that I knew was going to sell, and I listed it all last night, and like 2 of the items already sold today. And I was like, all right, so I'm going to take more of this bad stuff, throw it away, and just keep trucking.
Well, in Storage Auction Pirate, he says, I won't say whose, but I'm saying that I've seen people's revenue statements from single months on YouTube with 50K subs. And I agree. I have too. But half of that's convoluted because they've had viral videos go up. And so with viral videos, you get paid bank. And so if you have 2 or 3 viral videos going and you're riding the wave, you're going to make a ton of money. When that wave stops, what happens?
Right.
yeah.
The money disappears. And I rode the wave. And I made really good money last year on YouTube. But that wave started slowing down. And you have to understand, if you're not selling or if you're not like whatever, if the wave does slow down, what are you going to do?
Right.
Yeah, you have to keep feeding the beast. I mean,
So for me, like YouTube, I'm probably gonna go back to daily videos or almost daily videos soon, but I'm focused more on selling because I know that, you know, I can make about 5 times more on Amazon than most big YouTubers.
Yeah, and my whole thought on that is like when I think of myself and my situation and what I'm doing with YouTube and everything with everything that was just said, right? I told myself, well, yeah, that's why. Like the other day, what I was trying to say earlier was somebody had asked me how my growth was on my channel, and I told them honestly that it's growing a lot faster than I wish, because I don't want my YouTube channel to blow up right now because I'm honestly not gonna focus on it like that. Like if I were to go viral and next thing you know have a crap ton of
Yeah.
subscribers and now it's like now there's this demand of people that what happened to this guy and it's no because the reason I haven't been coming out with a lot of videos recently is because of that. Because I've also been
Mm.
focusing on the things I need to do, so I could eventually take the steps that I want to take to go into reselling full time.
Mm.
And it might take longer than I expect, but if I don't take those steps, it's definitely going to take way longer. And if I say, okay, this is my schedule, these are my responsibilities, throw YouTube in the mix. All right, now I'm gonna do a bunch of YouTube, which I just personally I can't do it
Yeah.
because what I want to put out as far as quality content is the creativity that I
Mm.
have. I realize that I have a talent when it comes to being creative, and I love that about myself. I love that I can. It's not that I love that about myself. I realized I have that talent and I enjoy it. Like um shoot. Like this thing right here. You know what I'm saying? Like I made this. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome, dude.
I
Yeah, he
did that.
made that. He's crazy
That is
talented.
awesome.
You know what I'm saying? I did that the other day, man. And I went all the way as far as spraying it with clear so it doesn't get messed up. You know? And I plan on giving this to I almost fell. I plan on giving this to somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? One day. So because I think it's cool. So but that's what I realized. So that's what I love about YouTube. But
Yeah.
I'm definitely not making it. It's on the bottom of my priority list.
Do you want to know? Okay, so something happened to me about, I don't know, I would say maybe about a month ago, and it changed my outlook on everything. And here's what happened. That's why my outlook changed so drastically on YouTube in such a short amount of time. I still love YouTube. I love making videos, but my videos are going to be, I want them to be more like, I'm going to mix doing like training videos with also entertainment driven videos. And I'm going to do both of those. But why this happened is I walked into this. So I work in sales for a day job, and for the most part, do I need a day job? No. My sales, I'm doing about 4 times more than my day job than I make at my day job, but I am not comfortable yet to give it up, and that's why it's all comfortability. You know what I mean? But I walked into this warehouse, and there was a guy sitting at a desk, and I was trying to sell him what I sell, and he said, "I'm a one man show. I don't need it." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "I'm a reseller." And the warehouse, this guy's doing over 1 million plus on probably eBay and Amazon, both, each platform, a few million on Amazon. And his warehouse was gigantic. Not a YouTuber. And
Wow.
so I step back and I'm like, okay, yeah, you can make a lot of money from selling, but how much, making AdSense from YouTube's great. Like making money off YouTube's great. But at the end of the day, let's face it, every YouTuber that's over 1,000 subs, that's 4,000 watch hours, they make money off YouTube. And I'm not going to sit there and say I don't make that much, because I make some decent amounts some months. And I'm not going to lie about that. But what I can say is the selling part is where I had to step back, because I'm like, if he can do this, I can do this too.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, it's like it's like my main reason for wanting to continue to do YouTube is not so much for the money. So I feel like it's not at all for the money. 'Cause I'm not getting paid for it. But it's like if I can provide value to somebody's life, man, you know what I'm saying? If I can make somebody smile, because that's what I like to do. I like to make people smile, man. Make people laugh. It really fills me up, you know. And one time, I used to rap. You know, I don't know if anybody knows that, but I used to be a rapper. Back in my, younger days, I was on stages and I was out there, and it was a great time to be young, and I was pretty good at it, man, because I dedicated a lot of time into learning, how to, building the whole thing, and I stopped. So for years I hadn't rapped, and one day I just picked it up again, and I showed somebody something that I rapped, and they told me, you need to put it out there so people can hear it. And what I heard him say when he said that was, you need to become a rapper, right? No, all he was saying is find a way so that other people can hear what you just said, because that's a gift and you need to give it away. You can't keep it.
Right, right.
And I believe that YouTube gives people an opportunity to share their gifts with
Yep.
other people.
David
And,
asked.
Definitely.
David asked.
so, real quick, Shay, I'm sorry, but for
No,
example, like
you're good,
you,
man.
one of your gifts, dude, is you're a great businessman. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah,
are
100%.
like rise and grind picker. Like that's a great name for you, dude. Like you do rise, you do grind, and you hustle. But the fact that you see things beyond what's right in front of you, you get me? You can
Yeah.
see things like it's just incredible. I believe that's a gift that you have, dude. Not everybody has that gift. Not everybody has that gift.
Well, I think it's important to kind of look at things like future wise. Like you want to play the long game. Like I've always played the long game on YouTube. And Train Watcher Don says YouTube's about community, and that's absolutely right.
That's what she
Yep.
said.
I agree.
It's absolutely about community.
It really is.
But the thing is, everybody's compensated for their time, and it's pretty much most of it's free content. And I think that because I did YouTube for over a year for free, and I bought all this equipment and didn't get reimbursed, and so it was hard buying it. And I love making videos, and I love being like I'm a person that I love being like like I love building something like YouTube videos because I want to see the outcome of them. But my point of view is this: is there's content creators out there that are huge, and you can kind of look it up. Like YouTube, the algorithm goes in their favor, and then all of a sudden it stops because YouTube chooses what they want to do with their algorithm. And YouTube and selling are my backup plans because you can't control what YouTube does, and if it stops, how are you going to make money? So I have always preached this on my channel for years: is you have to have multiple streams of income to make it.
That's kind of why me personally, has been trying to hit YouTube rather hard, is trying to get that other avenue of income. I'm trying to get the watch hours, trying to get, the subscribers, because I want that extra income. But I mean, I know it ain't going to be much. I'm not going to make much off of it, but it's just another avenue that I can eventually have, some income down through.
Yep.
Besides Amazon, eBay, and a full-time job.
Right. Well, and here's the thing. So a lot of entrepreneurs, like I watch Grant Cardone, I watch Gary Vee, I watch all these people. Yep. The average entrepreneur has 5 to 6 streams of income.
You have to.
5 to 6. Yeah. That's a lot.
Well, do you know what people say about Amazon? They're like, or not people. It was I'm about to say Elon Musk, Bezos. He even said one day Amazon will be bankrupt. There will be another Amazon, whatever it may be. Obviously, it won't be called Amazon, but there's going to be something like, whoever thought Toys R Us would go out of business? The only place to buy every toy you can get your hands on.
Right. But Bezos, like that kind of that speech that he was talking that you're talking about was an amazing interview, because he sums it up. And the perfect thing is, it's not if Amazon will go out of business, it's when.
It's when. Yeah.
Every business goes out of business. It's just depending on how inventive they are to extend their lifeline.
Right, and that even includes getting bought out. You know, the next big thing wants to come in and take over, or Walmart makes the deal of the century and buys Amazon. You know,
And so David says passive income streams. I don't believe in passive income. Passive income does not exist.
I totally already know where you're going with that. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way with that.
vending machines, though, that's what I consider passive income. If you own
But
vending machines,
but do you have to go collect the money in the machine?
not always. It
And you
depends
have
on
to reorder. I mean, you have to
Yeah.
place
Yeah, you have to
replacement orders
restock
and
it.
all of that stuff.
There's work involved, and the true
Right.
meaning of passive income is doing nothing to make money and sitting in your chair and gaining that money. Now, people do argue that YouTube is passive income. I don't believe so, because if you
You
stop
have to
making
get
videos,
yeah, exactly. You still have to get off your ass
Yep.
and make a video.
yeah, I just think passive income is one of those things where, yeah, technically YouTube is passive income, but if to be passive, you do no work to get the income, and you always have to do some sort of work to gain something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's more like I know what you're saying, right? Because it's like you have to do work to get it, right? But I think what people are trying to achieve is do enough work to where they don't have to put in work anymore. But at the end of the day, you still have to oversee something because
Have
just
to.
like that, it could just boom, just come from under you, and guess what? You're in a you're in an island on a getaway with with whoever you're with, and all of a sudden you ain't got no money to get out of that island, and now you're an islander,
Yeah.
and like some stupid stuff like that. But yeah, passive income is it's in a way it's a dream, but then there's gonna be people who say that it's not a dream, I'm living it, and no, but
Passive income is is winning 200 million in the lottery and never working again. That's passive income.
yeah, but if I make 200 million, well, not me, but I've heard of stories of people making that kind of money, and they
Yeah.
just next thing you know they're broke again.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I was just about to say. Like, at the end of the day, if you don't know how to manage your money and manage your life and make your money grow for you, like you could win $5 trillion and it can all be gone tomorrow. You need to have a game plan in place. And I've had a few people, since I started selling on Amazon that reached out to me that are personal people I know. And they're like, hey, can you show me what you know? Can you help me? I want to do this. And it's like when I relate to them how much work this takes and how many hours it takes and how I am literally working on this every spare free moment I get, they're like, oh, never mind. Like, never mind. Like, I want passive income. And I'm like, this ain't it.
Yeah.
This is not it,
And
So,
that's the thing is like I don't, and like Treasure Hustler says, the universe won't let you keep the money if you don't deserve the money, and I don't believe that as well. I believe that the universe has like this average to it where it tries to pull everybody back down average when they're getting success, but I also think you make your own success. It has nothing to do with luck or the universe. It's what you make of it and how hard you work. And that's what I've always viewed it as.
Yeah, it's what you put out. It's like that. It's you reap what you sow type of thing. Like
Yeah.
Mike said. Mike he had said something too. That it's some you hear all the time. When you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life, and that's why I relate to him because that's what I want more than anything. So I think when I was on your show on the show with you guys the first time or the second time, my mom, she's my mom, so she likes to tell me where I was right and wrong at. She gave me her opinions and her advice and all that stuff about things that I said or things that she understood from what I said, and she was like, "You shouldn't tell people that you're not doing it to make money," you know. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not what I was trying to say. Like what I was trying to say was, like, I'm doing it because I like you do it for the love of it. You know, and at the end of the day, no matter what kind of money you make, you know, if you're doing what you love and what you love is able to keep you and your family in a safe, secure
Mhm.
situation, you know what I'm saying? Then there's nothing like what else could you want? You know,
Yep.
why is it that you do want? Why do you want that? You know, jet. You know, like they asked me the other night, what kind of car you like, and I said a Bentley. Do you know why I said a Bentley? Yeah, it's a nice car, it's fast, and it's very expensive, right? And it's luxurious. I like it. It's pretty. It's a pretty car, and there's nothing wrong with being able to admire the beauty in something, right? So yeah, it's beautiful. I admire the beauty in that car. But the reason I love that car is because a few years ago, my father was driving down the road and my little sister was asleep in the back with her head up against the door. And a cop took a stop sign at 60 plus miles per hour and slammed head on into where my little sister was sleeping, right where her head was. The cop car, the whole front of the car was literally inside of the car. Like the whole engine, everything. Like how that cop survived, I have no idea. But the Bentley looked like somebody came with a hammer and just said, Dook, just tap the Bentley like it's ridiculous. And I realized, man, my little sister's alive today because of that car. Because if they
Mhm.
were in a Volvo or just one of the another car, she probably wouldn't have survived that. So that's the reason why I want a Bentley because I feel nothing can stop me in that car. Like no matter what happens, I'll be all right. It's got 100 uh, airbags, and each airbag costs $100,000, but I'll be all right.
$100,000.
I want a 1984 Jeep Cherokee XJ. It's the same vehicle used in the Goonies.
That's awesome. The Goonies
That's
is
awesome.
awesome.
I like that. What kind of car do you
ORV!
want, Shane?
Bullet holes! ORV!
Here's the thing: is I've always been a pretty modest person, but like for a car, like dude, I would take a truck, just any truck, any day. Like I'm not picky. Like I would rather have. So with me, like obviously my dream car is a 1969 Pontiac GTO, like ultimate dream car. Yeah, but for me, dude, I'm so modest. I don't even buy myself clothing. Like I have 2 pairs of jeans, 2 pairs of shorts, 2 pairs of shoes. Like I am very like frugal.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm in the same boat with you, Shane.
That's awesome. No, that's great.
Yeah, it is. How about you, Tiffany? What kind of car you want? Because I remember you mentioned it one time.
So I was just recently on the phone with a new friend slash YouTuber, and yeah, they were asking me some questions like, how do you have the freedom you do to do what you do? And I said, you know, I don't have luxurious stuff. My car is really old. It has like over 100,000 miles on it, and I want to get it to 200. Like, I just, I mean, if you're out there and you're trying to buy everything under the sun that makes you look like, buying stuff to impress other people that you don't care about, then don't complain about not having money to resell, because hello, look at your life, like not to be rude, but if you really have a passion for reselling and you want to do this, then you might have to make some sacrifices. And some of those sacrifices might be that, hey, you scale back your lifestyle a little bit, you know? Like there's another YouTuber I watch. I don't know if anyone watches him, Chris McCauley. I love the guy. Great, solid, and advice. And people will ask him the same thing. And he's like, I don't have a new car. I have a really old car. I'm not upgrading. I can if I want to, because he's at a place at his life and his business. But it's like, if you can put that money into, if you want to grow your reselling business, if you can put that money into your business, do it, Yeah, so my car's old. It's over 100,000 miles. I love it. It's a Kia Soul. I think Steve Alcorn has a Kia Soul as well. I love my car. You know, for me, I don't want a luxurious car. I mean, I've had my car for a long time. I have a lot of good memories with road trips that I used to do with my mom and stuff. My mom passed away, so it has a lot of, significant sentimental value. But yeah, I mean, that's my car. It's old.
Well, and like Alex, he likes Bentleys because it makes him feel safe. Like
Exactly. It's not because it's
all
luxury.
right. And
Yeah.
here's the thing. And I'm a huge Gary Vee fan, and I listen to a lot of Gary Vee, and he says it's amazing how people buy shit their whole life trying to impress the people that they don't even like.
Exactly. And I've
I was
heard that
just gonna
quote.
say that. I didn't
I've
want to
heard
cut
that
Tiffany
quote.
off, but
Yeah, I've heard that quote.
you buy shit to impress people you hate.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so for me, like, yeah, I have a pretty big house, like 2,600 square feet, but it's modest. Like, I need room for my business, so that's half the reason we bought a big house.
Right.
I drive a 2012 Ford Fusion with 197,000 miles and a gigantic dent in the side as of last week because my wife backed into it at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna get it fixed. I'm not gonna fix
Yeah.
it
Yeah, I know a guy.
because it's paid off.
If you only
Yeah.
knew somebody who could paint it for you.
Yeah.
Dude, it has
Only-
it
if
don't
only you
even
knew somebody that.
Hey man,
it has a dent.
somebody like I must have parked wrong or something when I was sourcing because I came out and somebody freaking keyed the whole side of my passenger side of my car.
You shouldn't make those ladies in the thrift store mad. By
Not
by
gonna
that.
fix it. I'm like, whatever, you
Just
know.
the guy at Walmart
Jordan.
in the cage.
Jordan, I'm gonna hit you up though, man. I'm gonna take you up on that offer, dude.
All right.
Yeah, come fix my car too, Jordan.
Yeah, and I knew I liked Tracy from the moment I saw her. I knew that she was a truck guy. She drives a Dodge. What was it? A 20? Let me see. Tracy thrifted. She got her Dodge Ram. She got a Dodge Ram. And I knew that she was a truck. Like she was the type of girl that drove around a truck. Like she
That's
wouldn't
awesome.
Yeah. And
Crazy.
Tracy's awesome. I actually stopped and met her in person in Fort Wayne, Indiana, on a sourcing trip, and we went sourcing together and stuff. And she is like exactly how you would picture her in person, like, you know, really colorful, like attitude. Like it was amazing, you know, spending time with her and Jeremy, her husband, like sourcing Walmarts and stuff. So
Is Chris said, it's crazy how much Gary Vee is brought up at random times. Love that dude.
Yeah,
Yo,
I mean,
I like him
Gary
too. Some
Vee's is
people like
legit.
his. Well, go ahead, Jordan. What?
I said Gary Vee's legit.
Yeah, I mean, he says whether you could agree with him or not. The simple fact is, he says what he says. You get me? That's like anybody. The majority of people don't have the courage to just say what they feel is right and just that's it. You know?
Yeah, no, you're true. Well, I think when it comes to a lot of that confidence of being able to speak that kind of truth, like once you get to a certain level in your life where you're like, I've achieved this and this, you know, like what I say, like I have more confidence to say it. So I think a lot of people don't have that because, you know, they don't want to step on people's toes. Whereas Gary Vee, he just doesn't care.
What I notice about Gary Vee because of me being in recovery, right, and learning like the 12 steps and all that. For those who don't know, I'm in recovery and I know the 12 steps. Well, I've read the 12 steps. I'm not bragging about it. Anyway, he talks everything that he says is stuff that is talked about in recovery. If he talks about pride, he talks about humility. He talks about insecurities. He talks about fears. He talks about things that people don't talk about when you want to hear someone talk about business. You get what I'm saying? Like the majority of people that want to talk about business, they talk about, oh, you got to get your numbers this way, and then you have to get this, and then like they don't talk about like what's stopping you, or what's gonna keep you sustained, or how can you see the future, and it's about like spirituality, honestly.
well
And I don't know if
Yeah,
I ever meet him, he's definitely gonna ask him that kind of stuff. You
well
know?
yeah,
and I
yeah,
used to be like I was not always a great business person. Like I think you can really hone in your business skills, but there's some things in business that you can't learn. But the one thing that I learned is you have to take emotions out of it. So many
Yeah,
people are so
100%.
emotional. They fly off the
100%.
handle that you have to take all the emotions out of it and look at it as no emotions.
You have to take emotions and friendships in everything and throw it out the door.
Yep. Because, and business is business. That's why they say don't do business with family. Don't do business.
Or
What I
friends.
mean?
Yep.
Yep. And that's the thing, and that's what you have to look at. And for the most part, like, I'll be honest with you, the reason I made so many bad buys when I first started resellings was emotional based.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was kind of like me today. Today, I went out of my way to drive 25 minutes all the way to North Miami, right? Not even past North Miami, because this guy had all these vintage toys, and he had one specific toy, and I knew it wasn't gonna be there, but he had it in the picture, and it was a mint condition, unpopped Raphael Ninja Turtle from 1980, whatever, like the first Ninja Turtle toy, in the packaging, untouched, mint condition. And I knew I probably wasn't even gonna go buy it because I knew that he was gonna ask too much for it. I just wanted to see it, but I let that emotion take over me. And then I said, you know what? It'll probably make some good YouTube content. So if you guys want to see that house,
When you called me and told me how much he was selling all that for, I'm like, dude, I would buy that right now. And
yeah,
Alex was like, what?
honestly, when I called you and I told you that, I was hoping that you would be like, dude, I'll send you the money right now.
Dude, if I knew if you were still there or you could go back and get it done, I would have done it.
No, the house is there. The house is there, dude. It's there. And I'll
That's
show you footage so
crazy.
you can actually see, bro. He has.
Yeah, we may have to talk after the show, dude.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. But yeah, I forgot we're in a live show. So yeah, guys. I'll probably put that little video out sometime soon so you guys can see. This guy's collection is insane. But I like that kind of stuff, and I let that emotion, drive me towards that. But then at the same time, I was thinking about the viewers. I was like, people will like seeing that. And I was hoping, and then there was part of me, I was like, I hope he just wants to get rid of it all, like, I hope he's selling each toy for $1. He has some Ouija boards. Yeah, he has some Ouija. Hey,
That's hysterical.
what do you call it, wishful thinking or whatever?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he had like Ouija boards that I didn't get them, and I regret it because they sell for like $60-$70 each, and he had two of them. They're like old Ouija boards. But
Dude, I don't mess with those, man. I don't even care.
What did I tell you, Alex?
Man,
I told
real,
bro.
man.
Dude, I won't bring that crap in my house.
I told him, Shane. I told him in the message. I said, bro, you leave that alone. Don't mess with those ghosts.
No, I won't mess with any Ouija boards. No,
Yeah.
no freaking way.
I ain't scared. Listen, I grew up Cuban. Do you know what that means? Santeria, bro, brujeria, chickens on every corner. It's insanity, the things I've seen. And that's the other day I opened up a bag by accident, and it was like a dead chicken with a bunch of witchcraft. And I was like,
yeah,
okay.
Thrift shop hustler said he has heard too many stories that freak him out. Me as well. No.
Yep.
Everybody's saying don't do it.
Enough.
When Alex buys those and he comes back possessed, we know what happened.
Type 1 if you think Alex should not buy
it. Easy here, Wade.
Wade, where you at?
Type 2 if you think he should.
Type 1 if I should buy it. Type 2 if I what was it? Yeah, type 1 if I should. No, if I shouldn't. That's what you said first, right?
Yeah, type 1 if you think he should not buy it. 2 if he should buy it. Yeah. And 3 if you don't have an opinion. Look at all these ones. See?
3 okay, 3 is gonna be if you guys want me to buy it and then literally pull it out, make a video, like film myself doing a whole seance type of thing. I'll do it.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
I'll do it alone.
Yeah, I mean, I've played with him before.
But I'm not going to be associated with it.
I don't think I'm biased, but who knows?
I just want to watch the video.
That is your only video I cannot watch. I will not watch it.
If you are OCD, type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man, I love that guy, man. Okay.
That's great.
That's funny.
You're scaring me with the
No,
number 3 option, Alex.
that's weird. That's kind of eerie. We're talking about Ouija boards, and David just commented. He asked me, he goes, "You ever try thrifting or yard sales in Naples?" It's weird because while I was on my way to that place, I literally passed by a sign that says Naples, right? And I'm filming it, and I said, "I haven't gone to Naples." I answered that question for you today, David. Were you? That's some eerie stuff, man. I literally said, "I haven't been to Naples, but one of these days I'm gonna go over there."
Just by talking about it, it's happening now. Like this crazy stuff.
Yo, imagine all the lights just turn off.
That would be crazy.
I should have done it.
That would be crazy.
But yeah, man. So yeah, I might go. I think I'm gonna go back there tomorrow. But I have things that I need to do before I even.
Well, you can go back there tomorrow, and if I buy anything, you can just not send me those.
This is a thing where I was. There's no signal, so the whole time I'm there, the guy's like, "Oh, this thing sells for 300 on eBay. This thing sell." He showed me one thing on Amazon. It was a lightsaber, a Star Wars lightsaber, and on Amazon it sells for like $500, 400 something. And he was trying to sell it to me for 150, and I didn't. I was like, I can't see it.
I would tell him. I would be like, "That's great, man. I can't sell it on Amazon. So what now?"
Yeah.
Because how I negotiate is a little different than most people. Like, I'm very aggressive in negotiating. Like, I'm an aggressive negotiator.
Yeah.
And I got that like I never used to be, but I got that way by negotiating with people on Let Go for items because they're so stingy. Like you just try to negotiate with them and they'd be like, no. So I had to get like really unique in how I negotiate.
So I want to bring up, people were asking about the DVDs, and if it's worth money when you look it up, then obviously you sell it for more. All I do is I take every DVD that's not worth anything, throw it in a sleeve. When it's ready to ship, I take it out of the sleeve, place it in the cardboard mailer. I slap one of my stickers on the back, throw a 70-cent stamp on it, and that's it. I've done about 120 of them and have yet to have one lost in the mail or anything else.
That's awesome. Oh man, I might do that with these. I don't know. I'll sell them. I'll sell them without the case.
That's what I do. There's no case involved. There's no nothing unless it's worth more. Like, listen, I have 3 VHS tapes that are close at auction, almost over $10 because they're just ones that sell. So when you look them up and sell them, then obviously you do it for more. But otherwise, nothing gets a case, nothing, and I just throw them in this envelope, and that's that.
That's what's up. I like that. I like that idea, man. See, that's what I like about you, man. Y'all need to follow Josh. Josh, you need to put out videos, man. You're tripping, bro.
Listen.
You're
the
bumping,
water
bro.
review started last week. That was the first hiccup. Because I have 4 videos that they don't even need editing. I just have to add me talking to them to explain what the hell you're looking at. And it's like, I'm just, and so it's this weekend. I will get one out tomorrow no matter what. Even if it's me staring at the camera for 10 minutes doing nothing but playing with my mannequin.
Nah, because I've learned a lot from you, man. I've learned a lot from you. You've taught me a lot of things. Matter of fact, what was it? I can't remember now. I've learned, I've forgotten. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, well, you know what? Is that I think you did it for the first time this week, right? The way it's even how I tell Jordan is you literally just take photos of all your stuff. You take photos on the scale, you measure it, you weigh it out, and then you go and about your day. And whenever you have a free moment, you just start listing again. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's how I was able to get all my stuff out of here. I literally took pictures of everything. I cataloged everything. Each item has a number, and now at the storage, everything's pretty much set up. Where when it sells, I know exactly where it is. And I don't have that much stuff that I need to have the numbers, but it does. I don't know. I just did it just in case one day I have 1 million SKUs. You know what I'm saying? And I still have number 004 laying around.
That's my next step. Oh, speaking of which, so I've become obsessed with the online auctions, and with all the online auctions, I constantly bid every day. It's like playing around on eBay, but I pay like $2 to $3 for stuff. So I picked up 1978 Betty Crocker oven for $4. I was super stoked about that. But speaking of which, I went into the place today, which is near my house. They have office space for $6.68 a day. So it's like what, 200 a month, I think, on 30 days, give or take, and it's utilities included. Which is, I was looking at in like a 10 by 10 storage space with heated, cool, temp controlled. They wanted it, like everything I was telling you guys, $180 a month. But a buddy of mine's looking for some office space for himself, and so this is like, it's like a front area and then like a desk, a separate office, and then like two other desk areas. I'm like, we could both have storage in there and everything. I'm spending $100 a month for temp controlled storage.
Yeah.
And it's an office, so I could local pickups a lot easier then.
Well, and I was like, I wanted to buy something here in Illinois, but then we decided that we're moving hopefully next year to Southern Alabama. And so I can buy office space here, like a building in a downtown area, since Illinois is so crappy, for like 30 grand to 25 grand. That's like 2,000 square feet. And I actually was going to, I was in the process of potentially buying one for 25,000, and then I backed out and it sold for 25,000. So Alabama, everything's so expensive. Commercial real estate's like in the 1.1 million, for a warehouse, a small warehouse.
Right.
So we're gonna look for a house that already has like a big shop in the back.
See, that's the way to do it, man.
That's cool. Yeah.
So
I just be going over to my mama's house. When I'm at my mama's house, I just grab all her stuff and I put it on eBay. And if something sells, I sell it. Make the money. Then I can buy myself whatever I want.
Whatever I want. That's funny. Alex has become a Funko Pop. Alex, how are you?
No, Alex over here, he went to the bathroom right quick. He told me to just take over for a little bit. I'll be here for a little bit.
Now
Man, I noticed we got some people in this chat over here. There's some people over here talking about, let me see, what's it? You Transformed. No, I never seen that movie. I don't believe in cartoons. Dead silence. They tell me it ain't funny, man.
And now there's some like
Give me
creepy,
job.
there's some creepy inmate looking dude now too.
It's not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the US government. Weapons in class 4 and lower have been authorized for use.
Purge. That ain't nothing.
Purge.
I live in Jumanji. You ever heard of Jumanji? The purge ain't nothing, man. I got anacondas and stuff chasing me on a daily basis.
I think Jordan May went to sleep. Oh no, he's not. He's up.
No, I didn't take any sleeping pills.
He fell asleep. He fell asleep from playing with that Ouija board, man.
Ah, damn, my headphones died.
Uh-oh. It's just you and I, Shane. This is it.
This is the purge.
Weapons of class 4 and above are allowed.
That's funny. That's a pretty cool mask, though, man. That looks like straight up a purge mask.
It is the purge mask. I bought 20 of them at my liquidation outlet.
That is crazy.
I hook up, so my Christmas lights, you know, the 15,000 lights with the music and everything else, come and drive by, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
What I do is, because I have some outdoor speaker stuff I use, at the commencement of Halloween, I blare the Purge announcement.
Oh, that is awesome.
And most of the parents love it, you know. They in my backyard, no one really, like, I'm on a busier street in the front, but my side street connects to a development. So, but I show movies in the backyard, so I have Halloween movies going on and stuff like that. So, you know,
Right.
people like to come over, say hi, and
Heck yeah. So, is anybody doing anything different for Prime Day? Me and Josh, we talked on the phone, and he's like, "Why are you outsourcing?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm gearing up for Prime Day, man."
Yeah.
that's where I changed my. Once I got that email, I changed my strategy from just sending in massive boxes to I'm now, no matter what, sending in at least a box a week. So if the next week, the last day of the next week up, I'm gonna go find more stuff. You know, that's just what I do. I want it in, and then I think that'll also, because Prime Day, again, it's not like a national holiday. It feels like it, right? But
it's basically a national holiday,
right? You know, and I have a feeling like I'm doing a lot of reading. I haven't watched a lot of YouTube stuff on it, but I've been doing a lot of like reading online and in business forums, stuff like that. And it actually, Prime Day has now come to a point where it sets a precedence of what's going to not so much sell but push for the rest of the year. What products are people looking for and wanting? And people gauge Prime Day just on that. So I'm like, if I can send in all this product and try new stuff and get it out there and it sells, then let's keep going. You know what I mean? So, or if none of my stuff sells on Prime Day, I'll just pull it all out, sell it on eBay, and start fresh. Like,
yeah.
I'm just happy I'm actually making money on Amazon at this point. So that was my biggest hurdle.
You will though. It takes time, and like we talked about last night, we talked about that, and I told him, I said I was lucky. My first month, I made money because I hit it so hard, and it was really a lot of work. But people that out there right now that's selling on Amazon that's not making money, you have to give it time.
Yeah. And that's honestly, like, that's where I still felt I was a little proud, right? Like, to my own horn, but like, so the first month, obviously you just lose money. I couldn't even send anything in, you know?
Yeah.
And then the second month, I'm like, all right, let's try and figure something out. I sent in a few things, and one of them actually just sold from 4 or 5 months ago, whatever. But, you know, and then that third month hit, and I was like, wow, I don't have to pay Amazon this month. Or, you know, I shouldn't say that, but they're Amazon sending me money. I can pay my Amazon Prime bill this month. It was great. Like,
Yeah, that's like me and you have been talking about a lot, Josh, is like all the added extra stuff for, like, you know, Scoutify too. Like, because I feel like I did better with just the Amazon app than what I'm doing with Scoutify too.
and that's exactly what Shane and I talked about last night. I told him, I told him the same thing. Like, we were talking, like, I almost don't feel it, but the point he brought up that made complete sense is you get to see the percentage until you master how many items are in each category. That percentage is more important sometimes than just Amazon.
Well, and I told Josh, I said, you have YouTubers out there right now that are Amazon YouTubers saying, don't buy over 3%. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's totally stupid. I buy top 10%. Why I buy top 10% is you're mixing a little bit of slower selling stuff with fast stuff. If you buy top 3%, you will always have nothing in your store. So it's not consistent.
Right.
But people don't understand, like, I'm not going to say names, but there's YouTubers out there that say, I only buy 100,000 below. That's also false.
Right.
Grocery has 1.1 million ASINs. If you buy 100,000, that's over top 10%. So there you're buying over your 3% rule anyway. And if you're buying something in home that's 69 million ASINs, 1 million, over a million is still top 10%.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, one thing that I do, because, you know,
You're awesome.
No, like, I follow this one YouTuber. I do follow this one YouTuber that I learned this from. And so because I do use Scoutify too when I'm doing RA, because I do online arbitrage and retail arbitrage. So I'm obviously not using Scoutify 2 when I'm doing online arbitrage, but when I am doing retail arbitrage and I'm using Scoutify 2, sometimes something will be a bad rank or what you would consider a bad rank, but it's just because it's out of stock on Amazon.
Or Josh, what did I tell you last night about that?
I like that is a gold mine for me. When I find something that's out of stock on Amazon, I'm like so excited. I recently found a few items when I went on my, my road trip. Yeah.
I had found a few things on the last one, and the last time I went, and the last time I went, the last 2 times I went, I found stuff that has not been in stock on Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, and that doesn't tell Tiffany, or they're out of stock, or they're simply just no prime sellers.
Exactly. Yes, and that one too. That one too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing with books.
Like I'll throw this out. I'm not gonna tell you what the item is, but I was in a store and I found an item that was 90 cents. Okay.
I love those kind of items.
and it's replenishable.
Yeah.
And it's replenishable. And I looked at the rank and it was like 4 million. There was one merch fulfilled seller that had it at $15.99, and it's one item, single packaged, not worth $15.99. I bought like 50 of them, sent them into the warehouse at $9.95, still making $5 in profit, and I sell a few a week. And I'm still the only FBA seller on it.
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
there was
go ahead.
No, there was an item that I had found I guess like about 3 weeks ago or something, and it was only one, which I was kind of sad about. But like when I looked at Scoutify 2, it showed that there were no offers, like it was completely out of stock. And so I was kind of scared because the rank was really high. But then when I looked at Keepa, like it showed that it had been out of stock since December. So then I was kind of questioning, like, should I buy this because it hasn't sold since December? Like maybe there's not like a market for it anymore. But literally, like it sold within like a week of getting to the warehouse. And I was really happy because I got it for like $15 and I think I sold for 65. So
yep. And also what I look at, like Keepa, I use Keepa for pretty much wholesale items and online arbitrage. But I still look at Scoutify 2 for everything because I like to see the total number of ASINs in every category. That's key.
That's
the total
good.
number of ASINs.
Yeah, that's good.
Because you don't know, like you only know what you don't know. And like, let's say this tape, if I was going to buy it and it was a 5 million rank, I'm going to look at the total number of ASINs in the category. It could be 70 million. Well, 5 million within the 70 million category is not too overly bad, other than it's still a little high. But then you dig into like why. Maybe there's no FBA sellers, or maybe it's just simply not selling.
Right. Yeah, no, that's good advice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to run out and buy all that tape, Shane. I'm going to be rich.
Well, I buy it off eBay, and it's Shermax stuff.
Well, while you're there, you just buy computer paper too, and you'll be a millionaire.
Yeah, that's right. And if I could only find a Monopoly game, life would be perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to like literally just find a whole truckload of bagel seasoning. I think that would really dig me out of the hole.
I knew you were gonna go there, Shane. I got to do it, man. Or the printer paper. Don't forget the printer paper, guys. Come on.
Oh yeah. I actually should have bought a bunch of that for myself.
Right?
I never did. I never went out, and I was gonna buy like 20 reams of it for myself, but never got there.
Yeah, I just wanted the paper, not even to resell.
I go through a lot of paper.
Same thing.
Although ever since I got my Rolo printer, I have not been going through a lot of paper.
Yeah. I got 2 Dymos and a Zebra 450.
Yeah, I love my Rolo. They have my feet next to each other and switch them out.
That's what we'll do next week, Josh.
You wanted to make out next
once
week?
I get the Josh, we'll dial in the diamond.
Craig Lanchuk Picker says, "Can you smoke the bagel seasoning in the printer
Yeah.
paper?"
Yeah,
I bet you we could test it and see if it works.
I bet I can juice it and turn it into a liquid form. This is perfect.
So I'm gonna smoke bagel seasoning in printer paper while wearing Old Navy sandals. Perfect.
Amazing. Amazing. Or we could have all bought them at the dollar store already.
Yeah. Any day.
Any day, every day.
Any day's right around the corner.
9 days coming up.
And I'm gonna go crush me some penny items.
I haven't even
Smoke
paid
penny
attention.
items too?
What's that?
You're gonna smoke penny items too?
Yeah. Hey, you know
All
what?
with the caps inside of it?
Some of my Dollar Trees, you could probably smoke some penny items if you...
Or they are already. That's the other part.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm in love with my Rolo printer though. I have the stack of 4x6 and then the stack of labels next to it. I just pop open, switch, pop out if I need to, and I bust everything out of it. 'Cause I was doing everything off the printer with the free UPS stuff, and I was like,
Well,
this is annoying.
And I bought an extra Dymo. I'm making like a bag to take on the road. So I bought an extra Dymo, and I'm gonna. So I have like my Canon M50 I use for filming on YouTube sometimes, and I bought a camera bag off Amazon Basics, and it's amazing. It's really nice with tons. It's like
I love
big,
that.
but like separate.
Yep, the compartments and the lower zipper part, and I saw the same one. It's in my shopping cart. Pissing somebody off.
So I'm gonna buy it again, just to make a bag to go on the road with.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a smart idea.
And put no cameras in it, just all Amazon stuff, like poly bags and labels and my Dymo and my laptop. And
what was the deal? I think you can still use the Rally Roots deal because you could get, I think it was 10% off at Rolo. That's when I bought mine. I got mine cheaper than you could even find it on Amazon, eBay, or anywhere, straight from Rolo, and with the Rally Roots code. I usually just print out pictures of Jordan, though.
That's funny.
Put it on my laptop, my book bag, my Trapper Keeper.
Is it the one where he's sleeping? You just printed all those pictures out of the screenshot?
I made him a video of that. I'm waiting to see it online someday.
We're working, patiently working on that one.
I'm excited. A video of just Jordan sleeping. I'm so excited. That's what I need.
I'm so excited.
I just can't hide it.
We're working on keywords and tags and titles, and it's up there. It's just not public.
Dude, just make it public. That's the first step.
Just let it out, bro. Let out, like,
you know what? After this
show,
show, we will sit here and do all those tags and titles. I will sit here and help you with them, and then you got to put it out tonight.
That's awesome. I love it. Frontier Flipper, stick them around town on my photos of Jordan.
Missing, like staple start stapling to the telephone poles.
Have you seen this man at DG Picker?
I'm gonna send it into Prairie Farms to see if they can put it on the side of their milk cartons.
Do they even sell milk cartons anymore? I don't think I've seen a carton of milk.
No, they don't. They don't. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, milk gallons.
We'll buy them and make them retro, but the "Have you seen me" with Jordan on them for no reason at all. We'll flip them on eBay. Who's the Jordan guy they never found? Jordan becomes famous without even having, not even YouTube. It's on milk. We start reselling on eBay. This poor guy.
Have you seen? Have
you checked all the Dollar Generals in Ohio?
Hey, I tried that water in a box, and it's actually really refreshing. just tastes different.
Wait, what?
Water in a box?
Water.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
Say that
it's
again, man.
amazing.
It's
It's
Isn't
amazing.
that called
recycle it.
That's called
What's that?
marketing. You're drinking plain water out of a box.
Yeah, but it's better
Oh,
than
yeah.
plastic filling up the landfills. That's the point of it.
Yep.
And you're
Yeah,
saying it
and
has
it-
different taste?
It does. It totally has a different taste. I actually had some in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I found it at a store when Tracy was with me, and I bought a box of it, I guess, not a bottle, a box of it.
Yeah.
And it tastes different. It tastes different.
Wow.
But see, all water tastes different. It depends on the mineral content. Like that's why I love. There's certain waters I'll drink, and some I won't. Like Aquafina to me tastes like I don't even know what to compare it to. It's so gross. I've never tasted
H2O is good. Gatorade is bad.
We need more electrolytes.
You guys ever drink coconut water?
I love
Oh, yeah.
coconut water.
Yeah, me
Coconut
too.
water is really good.
I like the Sobe Life coconut
Mhm.
drinks. The water
Now
drinks.
the best. Listen, guys. You guys, I can't wait for you guys to come to Miami. There's so many beautiful things out here. Look,
It's not to come to my because someone will take my wallet.
listen. They got this stuff. They got this thing. It's called ice cold coconuts. So what they do is they get coconuts. They put them inside of ice chests, and then you come up to them. They pull it out and they get a machete and they go wagada, just like that. That's
Wow.
not what I just said. That's what they do. They go wagada. That's the sound it makes. And the coconut opens. They put a straw in it and you drink it, and it's the most refreshing thing in the world. Ice cold coconut.
I just want to go out to Miami to see Alex so I can buy a vintage shirt off of a dude that's homeless on the street. That's the only reason I want to go out to Miami.
Yeah, I'd still buy all the Ouija board.
Dude, let's do it. Hurry up.
I thought you were going to literally
It's
say
gonna get cold soon.
Miami. They have something. It's called a
It's
beach.
gonna get cold.
I've got Lake Erie, bro. It catches, it smells and catches on fire. That's the kind of but still. I hear vodka is good in most anything.
Hey, man,
Yep.
that's what Pat the reseller was talking about. It.
Third picker, yes. Coconuts in off the tree in Hawaii is the most amazing thing ever. I've had that.
Just put some rum in that coconut and you're all set.
No, you put the lime in the coconut, bro. Come on.
Yep. Some lime, a good rum. There you go.
Put the lime in the coconut and you drink them both together.
It's alive.
It's attacking you. It's attacking you.
It's a purge.
I told you I'd move, man. I knew I wasn't crazy.
Dale Earnhardt is not happy with me. Or Junior. Dale Jr. is not happy with me.
That Ouija board talk. It's
Yeah,
wild.
I'm telling you, the Ouija board.
That mask is literally the mask from The Mask.
No, it's the mask from the Purge.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's possessed by a spell, like in The Mask.
So from the liquor store, I got a possessed mask.
It's
That mask
creepy.
is awesome.
With your beard hanging out underneath it, it's really creepy.
Yeah, it is creepy, man.
Hey, here's a bolo for you.
I want to have your baby. There's a bolo. How many of those can you get?
Oh, I want to have your.
How much do those worth?
Oh, it's midnight point.
Oh my gosh,
It's
that's
midnight.
hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
But yeah, the Scream mask. Y'all know about the Scream mask?
You mean like the movie Scream?
Yeah, the movie Scream.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
Yeah, if you could find like an old mask of that, they sell for a lot of money.
Really?
I
Get
have
out of here.
I have the original, but I won't sell it.
Man, I used to see those things everywhere.
No, but you need the original Scream version, not like the knockoff ones. Like the original Scream when the movie came out. I love that movie. I think I love. You know what's weird?
Don something is the original maker.
Jordan, you sound like a robot.
Sorry.
Listen to me, Jordan.
We heard your apology. That's all that counts.
Jordan's not the
Wi-Fi.
Jordan's not the DG picker anymore. He is the Wi-Fi picker because he needs to get some Wi-Fi.
Next week, next Thursday.
Yeah. So for the people in the chat, because I think we have about around I think it's 38. Yeah, 38 people in the chat. So next week Jordan should have internet.
No internet.
No, I do. Or I'm
Sorry, excuse me.
to the ground.
Yeah, so like you heard him not say right now, I love you, Jordan. No, seriously, you're breaking up a little bit, but you'll come back. Stay there. But next week he should have internet, hopefully, from how things sound. So next week we're gonna have the show on his channel. So if you're not already subscribed to DG Picker, subscribe to his channel. It'll be 10 o'clock next
Hey.
week, same time.
Real
different
quick,
time.
this is what Jordan's internet sounds like.
No.
Yo, I haven't heard that in years, man. Wow. That's a
That's good
blast
times,
from the past.
Good memories, Shane.
You remember
I'm
chat
Good old,
rooms?
good old dial up.
Y'all remember chat rooms? I was just amazed the other day when I think it was Sue. I think it was last week or something. Sue said about how she used to flip stuff before all of that, before all of the like. I don't even know how she said it, but she said something that amazed me. I was like, man, I don't think I would have been able to do it. I don't know how do you do it. Like it must seem so easy now to be able to resell.
Yeah.
In comparison, right?
I've
Once
heard,
they sit there waiting money grams and checks and stuff in the mail before they mailed the item on eBay.
Well, and back in 2005, like when I was reselling, I mean, it doesn't seem like that long ago, but like smartphones really weren't around a lot.
No.
Like I didn't have a smartphone until later on. I had a flip phone, so you couldn't look up anything in a thrift store. You just had to.
You know what?
You had to call someone and ask them to look it up or guess.
Yeah, that's true. Now that you said that, I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, man, I think the iPhone 4 or the iPhone 3 or something like that was out before I even had a smartphone ever in my life.
Yeah.
Like
I went several years without a smartphone, like when they came out, and I just didn't get one.
Imagine how we would be, man.
Yeah,
Right
Sue was saying she used to sell on AOL. There were no pictures, and she had to wait for the check to clear. Wow.
Yeah, that's it. There was no pictures. That was what I heard.
Like I have a VCR for sale. Did they have VCRs? Yeah, they have VCRs. I had a VCR for sale. I have a VCR for sale. It's in good condition. $100. And then they're just okay, I'll buy it. Like I don't know, that's crazy to me right now to think of it. Like to go back and put yourself in that situation, like knowing what you know now.
Mm-hmm.
Like how do you even buy stuff online, dude?
David says, "What's a check?" And like I literally don't. I have checks. I never write checks for anything ever.
Unless you have to go to the DMV. Well, no, mine even takes credit card now.
Yeah.
Imagine having to resell stuff back when pigeons was a thing.
What? 1800s, bro.
Like
we're not in Hogwarts.
We're not at Hogwarts. We're not at Hogwarts.
I'm sending this pigeon out into the world, and the pigeon just goes, and then like 3 months later, a pigeon just shows up, and it's like, yeah, I want to buy it.
Store changed, yeah.
And then you have to send another pigeon saying, like you send it out into the world, and then 3 weeks later, the guy's like, yeah, I'll pay you first. I don't know, dude.
I'll pay you first.
I'll pay you, and then we'll figure it out.
Sorry, my other computer is going crazy over here.
No, Sue, I'm not calling you that. I'm saying like Sue, I promise I wasn't calling you that. Oh,
Alex, why did you ask her if she had electricity? That's kind of rude.
no, I didn't ask her that.
But literally, I think about think about it. My first computer was an IBM computer, and my parents had dial-up, and it was like, if you want to look up anything on the internet, no one could call you. You know, there was no smartphones. It was crazy.
Was it like this one? Hold on. Down goes the pop figure. Was it like this one?
No, it was a little bit newer than that. It had CD-ROM. Dude, that was like 1970. Holy cow.
The original
Yeah.
IBM computer, the first
Alex,
personal computer right here.
That sells for crazy money, man.
Alex, I have the floppy disks for that if you need to reload them.
Oh, man, that thing's heavy.
That sells for good money.
I have the floppy disk to reboot it.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it sells for awesome money.
Okay, I couldn't hear y'all that whole time, but check this out.
Oh, you have it. There you go.
Wow.
Dang.
Check it out, 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 check it out. Version 2.1, 5.25-inch discs. When was the last time y'all saw a floppy disk?
I have them here.
I have some in my desk.
I use them as frisbees.
You use them as what?
Frisbees. Have you ever tried to chuck one of those? They go so far if you throw it right.
Oh yeah, they go a long way.
Not as long far as a pigeon, though, Alex.
Especially
more pigeons.
Especially in a magical land like Hogwarts. I mean, they fly forever.
Yeah, my first computer was an Apple II Classic. Worst computer ever made, mainly because it was Apple. And then I think we had a Gateway, or no, a Quattro. I don't know who made that. I think it might have been an IBM. But then we had the Gateway. I think everyone had a computer from Gateway country at some point.
Yep.
And then they couldn't keep up. And then, dude, we got a Dell.
What do you mean? Because it's Apple. Apple makes the best computers in the world.
No, they don't.
Dude, I will never go back to a Windows-based computer ever again.
So your hard drive went. What do you do now?
What's that?
What happened? Your hard drive went. What do you have to do now?
Well, I don't know. I have an 8 terabyte external hard drive backup, but
okay, they both went. The computer, either the hard drive in your computer needs replaced. What do you do?
Guess I'm gonna have to call Apple.
Right. I pop mine open and put in one of the new ones I have in my desk drawer, and I'm up and running in about 15 minutes.
But man, the Apple, like my MacBook, man, is so much faster, like compared to a Windows base. Like I had so many issues, and I was like, man, this thing's awesome.
Yeah, I love Dell because it's from Texas.
Nice.
And I've the Dells I've had, they work really well. Like I just love them. So
Johnny says, I heard Adele on the radio.
that's good.
That's good.
Alex, you're muted, bro.
I'm muted. All right, check
I
it
was
out.
like, where is he?
It's because it's the Ouija board. Look, Microsoft, right? You saw that? It's the first user's guide.
That's crazy.
For the first Microsoft Windows version 1.0.
Wow.
That's insane.
Right there, in your face.
That's really
I
cool.
feel like it'd be in a vault somewhere. How do you get that?
Dude, relationships, bro. You got, hey guy, there's somebody who wants to throw away a computer, guy. Like that, bro. They love me. Look, check this out.
Wow.
Look at this. IBM. I got it all, bro. I got everything. Guide to operations. I got it all, bro. Everything. Isn't that amazing?
That's crazy.
That's wild.
People pay good money. People pay good money for that stuff.
Yeah, the computers. There's only one listed. This computer, it's listed for $2,000.
Dude, I found okay, no joke. I was at a yard sale and last summer and I walked up to the yard sale and I didn't find it and I was getting ready to leave and the owner said, "Hey, are you a computer nerd?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Do I look like one?" I mean, not really, but I like computers. They're like, "Cool. Look at this." And it was an older couple and it was a tote bag and it was a Next tote bag. And that's the company Steve Jobs started. Before Apple, or it might have been after.
Wow.
I can't remember, but it was Next, Next. I can't remember if it was before. I don't think it was after. I think it was before. And I bought it for $1. So I was looking up on eBay and there wasn't really a whole lot. And the lady's like, "Are you looking up on eBay?" I'm like, "Nope." And she said, "What do you want? What do you want to pay for it?" I'm like, $1. How's $1 sound? And she went, "Okay." And I sold it for like $95 in 7 minutes when I listed it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have asked for more.
Well, there was like some Next stuff selling around that price range, but people like it's so hard to find.
Yeah, yeah.
People will just save it to their, like you can on eBay if you're looking for something, you can save it. When something gets listed, it shoots you a notification.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yes, that's when he got fired from Apple and founded Next. Yep.
Wow, that is so cool though to have like something from that company.
Yeah, it was cool. It was weird.
That's cool. Yeah, I was asking my cousin like why, because Oscar was the one who was telling me like these older computers are worth money or whatever, like an old Mac and all that stuff. And so I asked my cousin, and he's like, the only thing he could think of is because people want to store information that's really, really tight, like small little things, because things that, in other words, other people wouldn't be able to just easily get unless they had this particular computer type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
I think a
Like,
lot of it is programmers, but also video gamers, like old computers, because a lot of games are still on from that era. They're on floppy disks.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I remember when I first saw computers in school, man, and we were playing games on them too.
Oh yeah. I remember the original Oregon Trail, black and white.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oregon Trail was the one that everybody played because they didn't want to do work.
Or Carmen San Diego.
Oh man, where did you go? Oh, Carmen San Diego, something like that. Right?
That was a good game.
It was all fun.
Yeah, that was the good old days. Like, did you guys ever play Dinosaur Tycoon?
No, I played Roller Coaster Tycoon, like the original one.
Okay, and then yeah, Oregon Trail.
Mm-hmm. Oregon Trail is awesome. I used to like to shoot the buffalo. Paperboy? Oh, Paperboy was my
man, Paperboy.
That was my jam.
Yeah.
Yo, you remember Burger Time?
I don't know if I remember that one.
Dude, Burger Time.
Josh. What is that?
What is that mask? Yeah, what is that?
Oh, it's not working. It's pissing me off.
Oh man.
That's another
Isn't
Purge
that
mask.
from the Purge?
Hold on, I gotta lock it on you now because we're all gonna.
It doesn't keep working though. It's not.
Yeah, that's from the Purge. Once you lit it up, I was like, yeah, that's from the
Yeah,
Purge.
it's another Purge mask. Heck yeah, that's pretty awesome though. It's a pretty cool mask.
Well, those are like masks that obviously they came out like during the movie and all that.
It
right?
lit up. Yeah.
Those will eventually be worth tons of money, I bet. I don't know. I just like the Purge.
It's weird. I can hear it every time he hits the button.
Me too. Oh, it's really loud.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
It sounds like an ear piercing.
Take
Yeah.
No, it's just
That's like nails on a chalkboard or something.
Yeah.
it's a quiet click over here. Caw, caw.
Doogie, 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 doogie.
I give up. Whatever. It was 25 cents.
I give up. 25 cents.
Wait, that mask was 25 cents?
Liquidation stores, yo. That's where I'm making all my money. Or it's either 25 cents an item or it's $3 for a fill a bag, and they give you like a grocery store type small plastic bag. And I just jam it to the brim.
I want to go over there.
We have
That's
three
why
of
I'm
them.
a millionaire.
And I want to go over there with a couple 100,000.
Couple 100,000.
Stay there for a couple months just on a vacation, but at the same time, going to those liquidation stores. That's my vacation.
Frontier Flipper, a bearded man in a dark room playing with dolls and masks. I'm scared. That's why Jordan wants me to come over and play.
Yeah,
Throw the Ouija board in there.
we're gonna play with the Ouija board in my garage.
Ouija boards never bothered me. I don't know. I'm
Dude,
like,
they're creepy.
I can't figure out something that was made as a game to make money on a sideshow. It's actually had any sort of relevance to working.
That's what they said in that one movie.
Movie.
That's what they said, but you saw what happened to him in the end.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
I had a friend in high school. He played with a Ouija board with three other guys. To, well, not like that. Like it was they were having fun, right?
Did you
And
they were all played with their
dude, this Ouija board, they never touched one ever again. Like some stuff happened, and they would never touch one again.
What happened?
That's because one of them was really, really good.
Well, he said that pot holder flew across the room.
Yeah.
And a ton of crazy stuff started happening, and they shut it down, and they threw it away, and they never played with one again.
Oh.
Charles Aleph asked, "Do any of us mentor?" That's a good question. I mean, I feel we do. I feel we do.
We mentor each other. Figure out
Yeah.
what we're doing.
I feel we do. I mean, honestly, yeah. I think we all do. I think each and every one of us do to some degree. I know Shane has you got the Patreon and all that, you know.
Yeah, we got a Patreon, and we have a mentoring tier in that. But yeah.
Yeah, I've been asked by a few people recently to kind of mentor them. But all this is so new, so I'm not really sure how to approach it. But yeah.
That's part of why I think I enjoy our little, I guess for lack of better words, clique, because we're all learning. We're all, we're all going to stumble, except Oscar. The guy's like a genius, but he's not here. He's at Disney.
Disney.
I think above all,
he's at Disney having a blast.
yeah, he's having a great time. He's gonna wake up in the morning, have breakfast with Mickey Mouse, and head back over here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, he lives the life, bro. That guy's amazing. He's probably floating on a unicorn right now. If I know Oscar, he's on a unicorn. But yeah, I think the idea of a mentor is somebody that you have enough trust and belief in that they can guide you. So at the end of the day, I feel that everybody could be a mentor. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to reselling, I'll be straight up. Like, there's things that I've learned along the way that I can pass along. But I also believe that a mentor is somebody who is honest and will tell you, hey, look, I'm not going to steer you in the wrong direction. Instead of giving you what I think is right, here, look, here's some other references. You know what I'm saying?
And someone who's willing to learn and listen.
Yeah.
Because you can, even the Daily Refinement, he's kicked people out of his group because he's like, I told you the steps that need to be taken, and you won't do them, and then you come in and complain to everybody. He's like, I don't want that negativity in the group.
Mm-hmm.
It makes complete sense. Like, I don't, I know I'm I can work with people all the time, but I'm nowhere near mentor ready yet.
Well,
You know what I
and
mean?
it's the same thing. Like we've kicked people out of our Patreon group for the same thing.
Hmm.
Right.
So I mean,
Sorry, Jordan.
we've kicked people out and refunded them
Right.
because
It's not ready.
it was negative, and everybody, I mean, I think negative sometimes. It might be something like I might have a negative thought about YouTube, or I might have a negative thought about this, but you always rope it back in.
Right.
And some people can't do that.
And that's what I love about these guys. Like, I'm always really, I guess, very careful who I associate with and my friends. And just, I always want to surround myself with positive people. And they're so positive and just encouraging. And it makes a big, big difference.
And that's the thing is, if you never thought negative, you would not be human. Everybody does. I mean, there's mornings I wake up and I'm like, what's going to happen today? And then there's mornings I wake up and I'm like, I know I have to go to bed and make tomorrow better.
Right.
Well, yeah, it's like Tuesday night. I went to sleep in my bedroom with 2 inches of water on the ground.
Yep.
I had boots next to my bed if I had to get up. Luckily, my buddy, that's the thing though. That's where the support group, whether it's people on YouTube or friends you meet or just people you've known since high school. Like he showed up with I put the picture of waterfront property with my feet up. He came over with a pump to help me get rid of the water, and it got rid of all the water by morning. So it is.
Then another guy that he knows offered him, "Hey, I have a shit ton of garage space.
Yeah,
look, if you need to bring stuff down here."
But I told him I don't need
ahead
to
and bring
drive
it
to
down.
work. I would love it, but it's the hour drive to work. It becomes going to work every morning.
See, I would have just got a life raft and I would have just slept in that for the night.
Well, that's what the thumbnail was. I have skeletons that I decorate for every season. We put them out in the front yard. It's a whole big thing with the city, and so I put them out in the ditch filled with water in a sled. Hang out. That was in my front yard for a day or two. Posted on the county or the city website, and
that's awesome.
But it's also, I guess, like does everybody else have other, I don't know, hobbies or other things they actually enjoy doing?
I mean, I'll touch on the mentor part of it. I mean, like there's 4 of my mentors right here in this chat. The 5th one would be Scott.
Yep.
Definitely.
Adam, Scott, and then these 4. It's probably my biggest people I keep in my pocket.
Same here.
Well, and that's like when you do YouTube, you want to associate yourself with a small group of people that, anything, but especially on YouTube, because it's like you want that positiveness because YouTube is so negative.
Yes. 100%.
And that's where you have to do that. Now, for me, like, I bowl. I'm in a bowling league 2 nights a week. Like, that's what I do outside of reselling, and that's my getaway.
So crazy. All these people, I just made myself an Instagram and all these people are finding it. It's crazy.
I'm putting your link in the chat, bro.
Oh.
You're like, what's going on?
All right, everyone unfollow Jordan.
Unfollow right now.
That is awesome, man.
I love.
I'm like watching it drop down on my phone screen. I'm like, how are these people even finding this?
Well, I love to help people make connections, and so I'm like, you have new Instagram. I'm moderating. You can't see the chat. Like, I'll just put it in there.
I keep seeing it drop down. All these people are like, you follow her. I'm like, how do you even find that?
That's funny.
For the show.
That's awesome,
great,
dude.
man. That's great.
But the whole Twitter thing, I don't understand that. But
yeah, I kind of gave up on Twitter because I just didn't. I have one, but
I feel like Twitter's old technology. Oh, there's Mr. Shane.
Most of
no, I bought my domain name tonight. I didn't buy it, but I made Instagram. I made Twitter. Just trying to cover my bases here.
Yeah, if you ever want to reach out to DG Picker, there's multiple ways you could do that. Just write DG Picker in Google search, and you just .com, .org. What else? At DG Picker now is at DG Picker, right?
Yeah, it's DG Picker.
I don't think I'm.
On
I don't think
Instagram?
I'm following him.
On Instagram, yeah.
I literally
It's
just made it right
that
before the
new.
show. So DG Picker on Twitter, DG Picker on Instagram, and DGPicker.com. But there's nothing on the .com. I just bought the.
There's nothing on the .com. What is fuck?
I got the same thing, but I hid mine. So until I finally work on building a
Yeah, I
website.
think mine's hidden too on
The website part's
site.
easy. I promise.
Oh, okay.
For
I just
you,
put
Josh, Mister.
No,
the
it's
website.
for everybody. You just, as long as you use the Google sites to get going, it's an easy way to start up until you need more. Like even like I don't have anything crazy on mine, right? Like I have just some pictures and some random stuff, but then I have a page that just has all my eBay stuff. I have a page that has all my links to my YouTube video streaming and all that kind of stuff. And you know, just the basics for something, and so someone can get to all of your content, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Poshmark, Mercari, whatever, you know.
He just is harder than all of us.
Right? Oh no. But that's where that's where my like everyone talks about the summer slowdown. Like I do twice as much in the summer, but it's fall that I start thinking, you know, because come September I start putting up the Christmas lights. I start working more on my programming and all that kind of stuff. That's where my slowdown will start.
Dude, I just noticed something.
What up, bro?
I don't know, it just popped out at me for the first time ever.
Pervert.
It's the Ouija board. Don't talk about popping out. That's the Ouija.
You can
It's-
call whatever you want.
It's the Winnie the Pooh. It's all the way back there, like right behind his head.
Hanging behind my shipping crate.
It's the first time I noticed that. I'm like, wow, it just popped out of me. I'm like, hey, look, it's Winnie the Pooh.
You can't
Lord.
get Indian hanging on my wall back there.
Well, I got a hobby. I got a snake because I like reptiles.
That's
And
horrible.
Tiffany, a Finder's Keeper, she's a snake lover as well. She's a lover of all animals, but she's a woman who loves reptiles, and that's something we got in common, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I tried taking it out earlier. I almost got bit.
What is your snake's name? I like don't even know. Bless you.
I don't even call it anything, so I gave up on. But originally it was King Kong.
You should have named it Ron.
Ron Burgundy.
When I get a dog, I'm naming it Ron, so I can be like, "Come here, Ron." Hey, Ron. I don't know why. I just love the name Ron for an animal.
Ron.
Or my buddy had he's every name he had for his animal was the spelling of it. So his fish was named FISH, which spells fish. His dog's name was DOG. DOG.
Cool.
CAT.
Wow.
Come here, DOG. Come here.
Oh my gosh.
What if he had like an elephant, man? That's a long
Right?
name.
My favorite name that I never named one of my snakes, because I used to have a few of them. I had my first ball python, and its name was Ugly Reggie the Pretty Boy. And I really like that name. It was like a little bit of it had like a pimp kind of feel to it, you know, like the snake with a pimp. You know, Ugly Reggie the Pretty Boy. You know, that's how you say it. But it
Who
was,
came up with that name is what I want to know.
I
But,
had
okay.
a cat when I was little that I named Dumb Cat.
Oh,
Dumb cat. Dumb
that's
cat.
terrible.
DC for short.
Dude,
yeah, I just named my snake. I just call it Buddy. I'm like, hey, Buddy, what's your little buddy? Hey, Buddy.
That's what I call a mannequin.
Trying to bite me.
That's what I
My
call my
mannequin
man.
gets angry sometimes and storms off.
See, we have two dogs. We have two dogs.
Late on you there, bud.
What are your dog's names, Shane?
So we have a Great Dane. It's a purebred, and
wow.
her name is Tilly.
Oh, that's cute.
And then we have a rescued pit bull, and his name is Hank.
That's awesome.
Aww.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Bobby.
My name is Hank Hill.
Hank Hill.
I like to sell
Hank Hill, you get off my yacht. I don't like you, Hank Hill.
Yes, Kamish, you look very nice.
Oh, very nice.
Can I see your snake? Is it friendly?
Do you ever have a sexy time with your snake?
I will call you my boyfriend.
And she said, "You will never get this. You will never get this."
And one day, he break out his cage and he get this.
Yes, yes, he got this.
Yeah, very nice.
Come with me if you want to resell.
Yo, hey Josh, do this, Josh. All right, do your other screen where we can't see you, and just pretend you're somebody else. You know, like do one of your voices. And all right, everybody, we have a great guest tonight, and his name is Arnold Schwarzenegger. If nobody knows who he is, Arnold, introduce yourself to everybody.
Hello, my friend. Listen, I was hoping to find good deal on eBay, but I keep striking out. I called customer service, and her said name was Leanne, and I had no idea what she was talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was Arnold. But what's your name, sir?
I can't. Hold on. Listen to me. I will teach you how to resell. If you don't resell, I will kill you. If you don't post on eBay, I will kill you.
That sounds really a lot like a.
Listen, the rubber baby buggy pop is waiting to be listed. You need to put them up immediately. If you go to Dollar General, they don't have penny items. They're called 5-finger discounts.
Hey, say in that voice, say, "Get to the chopper."
Get to the chopper. You've been erased. You son of a bitch.
Get to the chopper. That is awesome.
Say, come with me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to live. It's not a tumor.
That is awesome.
I'm still trying to master my Yoda. I'm not great at Yoda, but I love doing. Watch YouTube, you will. It's too high pitched. I can't do my Yoda. Listen, my friend, I have a great deal for you. You send me $20 and the VCR, and I will be happy.
Yeah, man.
Say, "I'll be back."
I'll be back. I gotta do like, I'll be back. That's like deeper in the throat. That's what she said. But it's like.
That's what she said.
Yeah, man.
That's what she said. I want an icy and 2 hot dogs now.
Say, "I am governor of California."
No, it's I am governor of California. I had to drag the California. Oh my god, you guys don't even know. I can't get rid of my Beanie Babies. I'm stuck here with these Adidas shoes.
Oh
Some guy
my
said,
gosh, that's
Goodwill and buy
hilarious.
t-shirts and you'll be rich. I bought 300 t-shirts and I'm broke. I need to go get a job. I'm gonna go do eBay customer service until I can start selling again.
Oh my gosh.
What else you got, bro?
Listen, my friend. Oh, I do have one. So I worked at Enterprise Rent-A-Car for a hot minute.
Oh, sorry.
And so when we get slow down and get bored, I would call other Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
No way.
Yeah, I'd call, and I knew them, so I'd call them, and I'd be like, "Hey, hold on, dog. I've rented car. I have little problem with dog." And they'd be like, "Who knows? What would happen?" Like, So in country, when you're driving and you hit dog, I can just put dog in trunk, right? That's covered under insurance. And of course they'd freak out. I just go, listen, in my country, I can eat the dog, I can throw it out, whatever. But I have little problem. Am I going to get charged if dog is in trunk? It's my, I guess I called it my Russian accent. I don't know. I have little problem. Maybe you can help me. I'm missing $1 million. So I can kill you and take it back, or you can give it to me.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
What would they do, Josh? Like when you call them like that?
Honestly, we laughed every time because either some of the people would immediately be like, well, what, is the dog okay? Is it alive? What's going? Are you know? And then some people were like, well, did it hit the car? Like that's all they were concerned about.
Did it hit the car? Is the car scratched?
Terrible.
It was, and then I'd change my voice like, wow, you don't even care about people, bro. And I'd hang up on them. Like, they'd freak out. We'd tell them like a week later. I'd let them, sit on it for a while. They're waiting for this bloody car to come back.
You don't even care about people, bro.
No. Just hang up. Different voice.
Well, that's funny. One of my first jobs, I used to do something similar. I worked at a telemarketing place, and after a while, you get bored of doing that, of calling people saying the same thing. So you just start like messing with people with. But I used to like call little old ladies.
Yeah.
Ask if they're
Oh no.
And I used to be like, hello, 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 me escucha. Because that's how Cuban ladies talk, old ladies. Me escucha. So, I used to call people, be like, hey, how's it going there, buddy? I'm calling from Singular Wireless. Got you a free cell phone here. You buy 2 cell phones, you get 1 free. All I need is your credit card information. You ain't gonna pay nothing today. I'm just going, what's your name, sir? My name's Billy Bob Thornton. I'm just calling to let you know I'm giving you a free cell phone. Just gotta get your credit card information. Just do stuff like that.
Dude, what I've always tried to do, I could never pull it off. I don't know why. It's always bothered me, but I'm sure everybody remembers Jerky Boys.
No, I don't know what that. I don't know. What
Oh
that
my
is.
god! Oh, so it won't even make sense if you get a chance after we're off the air. Go on YouTube and look up Jerky Boys. It was prank phone calls, kind of like Crank Yankers on MTV, that type of thing.
See, I used to watch Roy Mercer.
Okay, see, but like Jerky Boys
Yeah,
had specific characters, like, yeah, Frank Rizzo here. Hey, listen, Button. So one of your guys came in flying off the roof while they're trying to fix it. What do you know? And they go into this whole thing. But the Sal Rosenberg, I was in the seats, and they just started kicking me and beating me mercifully. I don't know how to handle it. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm not even doing it justice, but like to listen to these phone calls and the people on the phone, like, oh my, what? Are you okay? What's going on? He's like, I don't know. I can't see.
I can't see.
Was that Frontier Flipper was saying that Crank Yankers on MTV? Is that the same thing?
No, it's different.
Right.
Same type of concept.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember Crank Yankers. I've got mail. I've got mail. Yay! I remember that guy. That guy was fuck.
Because
I hated that show. I never watched it.
They were puppets and stuff, but like Jerky Boys was literally like I went to Sam Goody to buy the CD. Like that type.
Yeah. Like Bob and Tom.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all that kind of. But yeah, I loved. But that's like I started perfecting my Arnold voice when there was I think it would have been YouTube. When it first kind of kicked out, they had the Arnold's Pizza Delivery Service, or maybe it was a soundboard app. It's like, if you want pepperoni, I'll kill you. If you want extra cheese, I'll kill you. If you want it delivered in 15 minutes, I'll kill you. Go blank yourself. Come pick it up. Don't be lazy. Don't be a girly man. Make your own pizza. Don't even call me.
There's over here in Miami, we had a radio station where they would crank call people. And there was this guy named Juan Leche, right? They will call you. They'd be like, hello? Hello? And then the person will be like, yeah, thank you for calling TD Bank. How may I help you? Yeah, I'm calling because, going out to a trip with my wife. And she, going to have a 7-minute appointment.
and 5 times, and I want to go now because I want to know if I got $5. And the person, I'm sorry, sir. What? I don't understand. Can you repeat that? I'm for freaking later. I said I want my wife and I come on a trip, and I'd like to know come around. When we go there, her name is Juanita Green Card, and I know they must say what I kind of saying. Sir, this is a bank. We don't do green cards. Oh, no, I'm freaking later. I didn't send her a green card. I said my wife's name is Juanita Green Card, and she know what I got about to say. We're on a trip and a $5 right now. How you going? Sit down. And bro, it'll be hilarious just seeing hearing people's reactions to that, and it will go on for minutes and minutes and minutes. Just and the person goes, "Sir, I'm sorry. What's your name?" And he goes, "My name is Juan Leche." He goes, "My name is John Sperm." I'm sorry, sir. What's your name? John Sperm. What a freaking lady! You not hear me? I said my name is John Sperm. Juan Leche en español. So Juan Leche is John Milk in Spanish. It's for the Spanish people.
There was a prank call I seen on YouTube a long time ago, and a guy prank called a Chinese restaurant, and then got another phone and called another Chinese restaurant and put it on speaker, and they're like, "Hi, how may I help you?" And the other one's like, "Hello, what do you want to order?" It was funny.
I would love to play the Jerky Boys roofing clip, but I don't want to get a strike against your channel first. And it's wrong. I mean, it's tons of swear. It's 2 minutes long. Almost 3, but it's the most amazing thing ever.
That's funny.
And Miami in de la mañana.
Mi pantalones están fuego. That's still all I know. Or
Yeah,
mi
my mom remembers that show.
Mi pantalones están fuego para tú. Is that for you, I think?
Oh, well, yesterday we were listening to, we were trying to listen to some reggaeton.
Yes.
And Tiffany's like, put "Ay vamos."
Yes.
And I'm like, "Ay vamos." How do you spell that?
What?
Is that how it sounds? I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't make sense. But it so happens that apparently that's the name of the song, "Ay vamos." I thought it was "Ahí vamos." It's a big difference. It's one letter.
Yeah, I literally know zero Spanish.
Come on, you know hola.
Mi pantalones están fuego.
Hola.
I know, like, I know. It's like, I guess it'd be like, meet away. Does that make any sense?
Sometime.
Say that again.
Everybody knows the Spanish word. It's the word no. No is the same in English as it is in Spanish.
Me llamo es Jesus. Oh no, me llamo es Josué.
That's funny.
How come Spanish people are the only people that call their kids after like Jesus?
Second coming, bro.
Like I think I heard it the other day. Somebody named their child Jesus. But
they pronounce it Jesus?
Huh?
They pronounce it Jesus?
I mean, if you're English, if you speak English and you name your child Jesus, you're not gonna call him Jesus, are you?
Oh yeah.
You could, yeah.
You call him the Jesus.
So that's what I'm saying. You should call him Jesus.
The Jesus.
It's English. You're just gonna confuse the kid.
You just
get confused.
Yeah, I'll never tell anybody they have a bad baby name, except the worst one I've ever seen was Labia.
Oh, yeah.
Labia.
They pronounced it Labia, but it was Labia.
My goodness. Frontier Flipper says BG Picker.
Middle name, isn't it?
Frontier Flipper said that you know the word siesta, which is
yeah, there you
go. You know what siesta means, right?
No.
A nap. Como
Jordan,
está?
you'll never live that down. I think that is gonna be your that's gonna be part of your
I know what
brand.
the Mesa means.
You know what, Jordan? I'm gonna make you a shirt that says "I host
DG Picker, don't sleep on all these deals.
Dude, this is what's gonna happen the day that DG Picker becomes a brand name. That just when Jordan becomes a brand, right? He's gonna come out with his first private label product, and it's gonna be pillows. It's gonna be comfort.
A sleep mask. I want to.
It's gonna be like a snore thing on your nose.
I want the first sleep mask that I can wear when I sleep, and it's gonna say DG Picker on it. Okay.
Looks like eyes are open.
It looks like your eyes are open and you didn't fall on the floor. That's what it looks like.
Like my goal is to have like the Fat Man logo on like bikinis and stuff, right? His goal is to have the DG Picker logo on pillowcases.
I'm gonna put
And
your
sleep masks.
I'm gonna put your Fat Man the Flipper logo on my Speedo.
Oh, that would be awesome.
And then,
Please,
I'm gonna make a shirt for Jordan. It said, I fell asleep on a live show and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
I would totally start
I'm gonna
wearing-
riddle the
make
wife
me
make
that,
it.
I would totally wear that in Dollar Generals.
Oh, you will. I'm the wife will make it.
God.
And we'll put it together.
Now I need a DG Picker one. I mean, I'm already getting noticed in my regular stores, and I'm like I went to one a couple weeks ago, and the lady was like, "I seen that guy on YouTube," and I was like, "Well, it can only be me."
I told Josh last night when we were talking,
Yeah.
I said, dude, I was recognized by a district manager at Dollar General because I have a couple penny videos that's almost hit 80,000 views.
Right.
And she said that they've been circulating around from regionals to district managers for training.
What kind of training?
Like
You
they're
see this guy kicking out the store?
they're trying to change the penny policy to where they won't allow penny items anymore at all.
Wow, that's terrible. That's so
Yep.
sad.
Yeah. So
You know what
you were talking earlier where that the keywords dry up.
I did learn actual information. So it's not even the penny items. They don't get as much trouble for the penny items. They actually get in more trouble if they scan too many items that aren't purchased.
Yep.
Because they actually track, they think they're trying to steal or something else. And I'm like, I hate corporate statistics. It's the most ridiculous.
Yep.
I get needs for statistics, but it's like you're punishing someone. Someone's asking. I'm sure somebody did try and steal ridiculous amounts from the company by doing it, but it's like, come on, man.
Well, and penny items that you think about is how retail works is they will penny out the stuff. So and not every store does it like this, but if they send it back to corporate, that store gets full value for those items. If they sell it at a penny, the store doesn't get that value.
Right.
So if they get so much credit back. And so that's what they're trying to stop. Is now they're trying to put in place, like if you find 20 penny items, they're only allowed to sell you one, and then they keep the rest. That's what they're trying to do. From what I've heard.
There goes your videos, Jordan.
I know, it's all over. I just need to focus on sleeping.
There you go, man.
Maybe some nice sleep videos.
Alex, Oscar's in the chat.
No.
Yeah,
Oscar,
man.
I miss you, man.
We love you, Oscar.
It's not the same without you.
Everyone give Oscar a heart.
If only
Everybody give Oscar a heart.
Alex, if only we had a special guest this week.
Yeah, if only we had. Yeah.
If y'all haven't realized, this week we don't have a very special guest or a mystery special guest. We have a guest. You know?
That's right.
You're just chopped liver, Shane.
I'm sorry, Shane.
No,
Shane.
No, there's always a special guest, but we always have a very special guest.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I don't care. Oscar's the very special guest. Always. I love Oscar. Oscar, I heart you.
And Alex, I'm sorry you'll never be on Shane's channel, but you know.
I don't care. I do it for the Oscar.
I do it for the Oscar. I do it.
Funny. That's funny.
I do it for the unicorn, man.
I do it for the unicorn. He's riding a unicorn.
Man, so I'll never go to garage sales
the
ever again
box
without you.
right here. I have to send to Oscar.
Oscar's love box.
Yeah, it's Oscar's love box.
Oh, I don't even know what's in. I don't even want to know what's in that.
You're gonna see it eventually.
Sounds
Oscar
dangerous.
makes a damn video on YouTube.
Sounds dangerous. Oscar's love box.
It can't be sent overseas legally.
It's gonna be a fantastic video once he opens the DG Pickers box.
It's filled with penny items.
Yeah,
pantyhose, and stuff like that. Just all
Green
pantyhose.
Yep.
Some baked beans. Some baked beans.
Just average Oscar things.
Just average and
It's some
unicorn.
Oscar things and a ton of penny items. I had to actually cut it open and add more to it.
He's like, I had to get rid of him somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, I have two totes over, like completely overflowing with penny items. I'm like, I gotta get rid of these somehow.
Dude, next week Friday, I might just end up sleeping over. I don't think we're gonna get through enough after the yard sales.
Hey, I got plenty of space.
But I have a real GoPro now, so we can film or just stream live from the yard sales. That's what we should figure out, if we want to stream live from the yard sales or if we just want to record it and put it out later.
If I get
Jordan,
about 100 more subs within the next week, we'll be able to stream live.
I can stream
Jordan.
live. Oh, you don't need 1,000 subs.
Jordan, after the show, I will give you the trick. I will give you the trick on the penny item videos.
Okay.
There's one thing that you can do in them, and they go.
You strip down naked in the middle of a Dollar General and take a dump.
No.
You will go viral, bro. You will go so viral, you don't even know.
You might go viral when you get arrested.
That's why I'm not allowed back in Target.
Man.
That's why Target doesn't allow me in there anymore.
I tried one time to test out their products.
This is why I can't Target anymore.
Only in Canada, Suburban Beard. That's all.
Oh my gosh.
Frontier Flipper.
Only in Canada.
I could really go for some tacos.
Dude, you guys are making me hungry. I'm gonna have to go get something to eat at the gas station.
I do.
I'm starving, dude.
I got actually. This is the commercial break. Time for a snack.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go to the gas station and eat something because all I've had today was a smoothie, and that was at like 1 o'clock.
4 a.m. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not that big of a fan of Arby's though. I just go to Casey's and I'll get like some pizza.
Yeah, that's good.
Casey's pizza.
Yes.
I miss New York in moments like this.
I haven't had deep dish since 2002.
Oh man, I have like literally a I forgot the pizza name, the chain. I live 2 hours south of Chicago, but we still got it'll come to me. I have to think of it.
In New York, we used to there was a corner bodega, right? And for $2, they give you a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. It's on a roll, and it's about this big, man, with like slabs of bacon. My mouth just watered. Bunch of egg in it, and just dripping in cheese. It's so huge, ridiculously big for $2, bro. I miss that place.
There's a place like me because I prefer New York style pizza over like a deep dish or something like that. But there's a place that opened up here, and he had a pizza shop in New York. His wife transferred a job, so he opened a pizza shop here. He has the dough flown in from New York, because it has the right water consistency, he said. And all I know is that it tastes like New York pizza, or what I remember of it from when I had it a couple of years ago.
Yeah, New York pizza has a flavor, man. It's delicious. I love pizza.
Even when I was in Florida last spring, the place that had a Philly cheesesteak, they had all their bread and part of their, like, they even have water brought in from Philadelphia, so they could have the same ingredients, the same everything. As like
that's
cream.
Yeah, that's what they say about the dough. The dough in New York it's the flavor of it is because of the water. They say the water is what makes it different. But then there's the cool thing about pizza is that it's not just like Domino's, right? Or Pizza Hut or Papa John's or New York style or Chicago style. Like you can go on and on on the different kinds of pizza there is, as far as the way they make it, not just the ingredients, but like the actual process of making the pizza, and all of it makes a difference in one way or another. I love pizza. I will eat pizza till the day I die. Probably die with a piece of pizza in my mouth. I love pizza. That's all I want to say.
How many times can you say pizza in a sentence? See, that's the problem. Like, it's not really a problem. No pizza chain delivers to my house. I'm not in the middle of nowhere either, but no pizza chain delivers to my house. But we have like 5 local pizza places, so you get your selection, and the quality. The quality is amazing. So it works out great in my favor. You know, I always get good pizza, but and pizza, and other pizzas, and different types of pizza.
Yo, when we used to live when I lived in Tennessee, we would whenever there was a little joint that was like pizza, like a New York pizza, right?
Yeah.
And whenever we would eat from there, it was like a special moment, you know. In the night, it was like tonight we're gonna eat this pizza, and we're all gonna get together, and it's like a big event, you know. Like it was like Sunday dinner with the family, like pizza, New York pizza though. Yeah, we love pizza. I love pizza. I'll say it one more time. I love pizza.
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 I do love tacos also.
Real tacos.
I
Fake
love
ones too.
tacos. Now my tripod's all cattywampus.
Cattywampus. Word of the day. Ding ding ding. The secret word. How you say that again? What?
Cattywampus.
Cattywampus.
What is that? Is
that
that a real word?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's an
I
Ohio.
don't know what it is. I don't know what it means, but I've said it before. It's all cattywampus
Look it up.
all over the place.
It's an Ohioan word.
Maybe it
Well,
is. But
it
see,
is.
I'm a weird Ohioan dude. Ohioan. Like I hate the word or I hate the word pop. I say soda for everything.
No, I say pop.
I know. And then I'm like, oh, you mean a soda pop? I'd like a phosphate.
I've never said pop
Yeah.
for soda. I've never.
It's a soda or a Coke. It's all I know.
Yeah, we would always call it a Coke, and it was whether it was orange, purple, Pepsi. It was I have a Coke.
See,
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, usually all I ever say is, I'll take a Bud Light.
sure, this is Dunkin' Donuts.
In Spanish, we say soda, una soda. Refresco, that's another one. Refresco is at least the Cuban community, that's what we call soda. Refresco, which is really refreshment.
You don't have to lie.
So,
Cool, Alex. It's okay.
tell you, man. Pizza. What kind of Coke do you have? Nah, man.
I've got a baking soda blend. I've got a soda. You mean?
I looked up cattywampus. Cattywampus is a verb, and it means to tilt, lose balance, or stand perpendicular to a horizontal vertical line.
Like how Holy City Picker and Just Me Kathy say crooked, cockeyed, out of order.
Yeah, see?
The kind.
Oh yeah, Two Brothers Pizza. That's what it was called.
The kind is another word I use. It's a weird word.
What?
The kind. It's like the thing.
The
Like
kind.
the
I
kind.
heard
That
that
must be
before.
I think it's actually a Hawaiian thing, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's where I've heard it. It was Hawaiian, and they had the Hawaiian accent to it.
Company called that. I don't know which one they got it from or whatnot, but
I can't believe that right now there's 25 people still hanging on with us. That's amazing. You got you people in the chat are amazing human beings. And for those of you who aren't human, you're still amazing.
Because at this point, we're all getting cattywampus on them.
We're getting cattywampus. Cattywampus kind of sounds like I don't want to say what I just pictured.
Anal?
Well, I pictured like when you're I don't want to say it. It's disgusting. It's just
When you're
disgusting.
holding the boys? Like, what are you referencing?
No, when you've been out in the sun all day and
You get bat wings?
and your butt is sweaty and it's
Oh, I
soaked in sweat. I just lost the 25 people. We have 2 people watching now.
Oh, what? Thanks, Jordan, for your cattywampus and Ohioan screwing up Alex all the time with words.
That's amazing. Oh, it's Saturday. That's right. I'm a bot.
I forget. I'm bad with the days of the week, dude. Especially now the kids have another week of school, and I'm like, once they're out of school, I'm not gonna know what's going on. They go. Well, they started really late because they built a new school last year, so everybody didn't go back until like after Labor Day. So it was really, really late. But that's why they're still in. But once they're out, I'm just like, I mean, my older 2 go with their father once a week, and like when that day happens, I'll know. Okay, hey, this is a day of the week. But after that, like I'm not going to remember the weekends. I'm okay with it. I don't really care, but
Yeah, me and you we're gonna have to all get together. I mean, not obviously we're gonna get together next weekend, but give me some due time here. We're gonna have this kid here relatively soon,
right?
And then we're gonna get up there and have time.
You sound like you're slowly fading into the wind with your arms in the air, your voice cutting out. But no, I know. No, get the whole family together, get everyone together. Well, honestly, dude, even to bring Ray over, give your wife some time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what? I can't.
Even if we popped up on a Saturday, heck, she'd go do some Amazon FBA sourcing for us.
Hey, it's great. Like, hey, go on out, find this for us.
Yeah, she'd be all about it. Where's the Goodwill? Can we find a Goodwill around here? Let's go scan some books.
Dude, I just pictured something, but then I thought about it after I said dude, and then I was like, no, you don't want to say that. But now I said it already, so I might as well say what I was gonna say after I said dude. So you ready? All right, dude, you're gonna be like the Steve Irwin of reselling, bro. You're gonna go into Goodwill. You're gonna be like,
"Crikey, look what I just found!"
Yeah, and she's gonna be following you around. And she's gonna be following you around, and you're gonna show her, and she's gonna grab, and then you guys could be like, and then you can start your own, and you could be like the Steve Irwin of reselling, bro. That guy's huge.
He's dead, bro.
Well, yeah, that's why I didn't want to. That's why after I was like, dude, and then I was like, oh no, but he's dead. That's not cool.
His kid's living on the legacy.
Minus that part. Rest in peace, man. Steve Irwin. I grew up to that guy, man. The guy was amazing. I love animals, so I liked him because of that.
Yeah.
Stingrays, bro. People think it's a joke, man.
Yeah. But he left like a legacy for his kids. Like I know his daughter now has like taken over what he used to do.
His son does the Late Show now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
They are by no four.
How does Grubhub not deliver to me in Cleveland?
Uber Eats, bro. You might get some of your fries.
DoorDash is closed. Grubhub, nothing is open or doesn't even deliver to me. Postmates won't let me reset my password.
Yeah. See, all of those you just said, like none of them even exist out here where I am.
McDonald's and Burger King are open 24 hours and they're less than 1 mile away.
Crocker, man.
Think about it.
White people, bro.
Oscar said he's gonna tackle the clerk to look at her teeth.
To look at her what?
Look at the chompers on this.
Oh, I thought you said teeth.
He said teeth.
Whose teeth? This just got weird, bro. Like,
Yeah, I can't wait till you get your internet, dude. It's gonna be like a whole crazy experience.
It's
I'm gonna think.
complete game changer.
I'm gonna think that we're on my channel still. There's gonna be a moment where I'm gonna forget. Oh wait, but I'm not on my channel.
Yeah.
we'll be able to understand every word that Jordan says.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up being choppy. Well, guys,
This will be the next night on my phone.
Oh yeah, that's right. As
Yeah,
he preaches.
it's 1 a.m. I don't know if Shane's gonna come back anytime soon. I
Yeah, did you go to bed?
think he had,
food in the chat.
yeah. But I say, what is Whale Wars? No, I've never seen Whale Wars. Yo, I swear, man.
Whale Wars was good.
What is it?
Whale Wars? Is that what you're talking about?
Whale Wars. Yeah, he said Whale Wars.
Yeah,
He said it's a
they
go
protect
ahead.
whales, right?
Yeah, that's what he said. It's a show against whale killing, and the ship they used is called the Steve Irwin. That's cool.
Oh, I didn't know that, man. I thought it was like a joke. Like he was saying, like they like war, like a war between whales.
What is that? A
Like,
science whales fighting in space. Oh,
in outer
on is
space.
some freaking sharks with some freaking laser beams.
Yo, Jordan, you just freaking twisted around. That was awesome.
Eddie Wampus, bro.
You're
I
flipping
got-
around, man.
But yeah, Shane's taking care of something, but I say we call it a night, guys. What do you think?
I'm down, bro.
Yep.
I think we had a good time. Yeah, we're gonna call it a night. You guys are all brave souls, strong, powerful people who can continue to listen to our insanity. I wanna yeah, so I'm just gonna anybody wanna say some final something to the people?
Thank you all for joining us, as usual. It's been a pleasure. I love the new stuff I actually learn in the chat from everybody else, and even just the stuff we learn. And thank you, Shane, for being awesome and leaving us. And yeah, as always, it's fun to hang out with everybody.
Jordan, would you like to anything?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully next week you guys can hear me.
Just text us, bro. You're good.
Just text us.
So
No.
Is that I don't know if it's a good thing that you're getting internet, man. It just wouldn't be the same. It's not gonna be the same, man. I'm gonna do. You know what? Next week I'll do it from my phone.
And you have perfect signal.
I'll do it from my phone when you have your signal, just so we can flip it around because we need that. We need that. It's part.
Wi-Fi.
What?
No
What?
Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Huh?
Wi-Fi.
What?
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Fifi. Oh, I don't know, man. Listen, Tiffany, would you like to say anything to the people?
Yes, I have a lot I want to say.
I'll see you guys later.
Dearly beloved, no. I would like to say, please, everyone, go follow DG Picker's new Instagram. I put the link in the chat. Please subscribe to Oscar El Cubanazo so he will make a video. I put the link in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to all these beautiful people up here. DG Picker, Fat Man the Flipper, Suburban Beard, and Rise and Grind. And yours truly. And thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody.
You know what? I was actually thinking about this today. I was like, I want Oscar El Cubanazo to be the first YouTube channel to have 1 million subscribers with no videos.
No content.
That would be amazing.
Working on it.
He won't make any money though, because there's no content.
It'll still be amazing. He might make it on Ellen, and Ellen likes giving people stuff.
I love Ellen. Whoever goes on Ellen, you have to take me with you.
That'd be awesome.
Ellen's amazing. Ellen's amazing. She'll give him like a $10,000 check and say it's from what's that people that she always says it's from? Some tree. I don't know. Some company.
We're gonna Oprah.
Yeah.
You get a GoPro. You get a GoPro. Everybody gets a GoPro.
And a brand new car. All right, guys. So I was trying to see if anyway. Yo, everybody in the chat, Harlan, Oscar S, what is up, man? How you doing, bro? Hey, we gotta link up somehow. Send me an email. I don't know if you got social media. Hit me up on social media, man. I'd like to link up with you, man. Do some
I love Harlan's videos. He was streaming live today.
do some yard sales. Yeah, I haven't seen any videos today, dude. I haven't seen nothing other than like I've been nonstop all day. So I'll be catching up on some videos tomorrow. But yeah, everybody, man, Money from Mars, Kathy, always beautiful, always graceful, always amazing. El Cuban, Cuba, I don't know how to say your name.
Cubanazo.
El Cubanazo.
El Cubanazo. Trista recreates. Trista, you are amazing. You inspire me more than you know. Frontier Flipper, please keep coming back, man. I love your comments, man. You're awesome. Your engagement. And Jeff Aldridge, he said, "Dang, I thought it was 10 p.m. Pacific time." Well, the beautiful thing about YouTube is that you can literally watch this again.
And
if you do, don't forget to comment down below.
Bueller.
The very least you could do is hit that like button. Hey, Shane, you're back.
Oh yeah, dude. What's up, man?
Oh, hi, Shane.
Yo, I want to go get food, man.
I was
Hey,
so
listen.
hungry. I went and got a piece of pizza and I ate it on my way back here.
Pizza?
Yummy.
Yeah.
We're already down to 17 viewers. They're drifting fast. So
That's amazing, man. Shane, would you like to say anything to the people, the beautiful, lovely, sexy people in the chat?
you call your mom sexy, bro?
My mom is sexy.
Come on now. I would just say that honestly, like if you want to do this, do it. Don't let anything hold you back. And don't act like you have limitations. Because I had people the whole way telling me it wasn't possible. You couldn't do it. You know, don't listen to them.
Good advice.
Wait, did he
Great advice.
Back?
Alex needs sleep, yes.
Jordan does. He looks like he's drifting off very fast too.
I'm trying to see if he'll fall asleep before. You guys, everybody, Shane, thank you for being hanging out with us, man. The usual suspects, thank you guys for being my friends. And everybody in the chat, thank you for hanging out. The only thing I can tell you is if somebody tells you, hey, come over, man, we're having a pool party. We're going to do some barbecue. You're welcome. You could come, eat, jump in the pool, hang out with the family. Make sure that you go and jump in that pool. That's all I got to say.
Jump in.
Change your life. So I'll see y'all next Saturday. Hopefully on DG Picker's channel. We'll be letting you know otherwise if anything else. All right. So I'll see you guys later, everybody. Peace out. Bye. Okay.